Who needs sleep?
Sleep is for the weak.
What is sleep? I don't even know what that is.
It's something for the weak.
I can sleep when I'm dead.
Oh right, I forgot this character sleeps a lot.
So interesting. What do the different colors on that map mean again? Are they different guards routine?
Different guard patrols. But we can get that soon, because for right now, we're going to start the stream up. Welcome everyone to the Living
Right.
World Adventure Last Night, featuring myself, Sir Nerp, as Dungeon Master, and the characters are Tigi, Bork, Giuseppe, and Sevoth. Now, each of you have received a letter asking to meet a man known as the Shade at the Rattled Gear Tavern for a business opportunity that will pay handsomely. The Rattled Gear Tavern is a scummy place found in the dingier side of the floating city of KO. It's full of lowlifes and those with evil intent, but it is the best place to be when seeking conversation, so it won't be overheard. It is here we find our heroes, air quotes. Through the door, we have our Tiki with you to introduce your character.
I'm TG Artigi Lombre Oscurita. I am a cleric of Falael and a rogue level 1. I hail from the Bloodwave Bay.
Right, and then we have Bork.
Yeah, I'm Bork, a level 1 barbarian. And, yeah, that's about it.
Well, barbarians are pretty simple, so that works for me. And then we have Giuseppe.
I'm Giuseppe Reiter, and right below me is my wolf companion. I am part of the Grasping Hand and have chosen to join this mission.
Right, and finally Sevoth.
I'm Sevoth, a half-elf pirate from Magentol. I'm also the chapter master of the Freemen. I'm a fighter, rogue, sorcerer, abomination.
Okay, let me try to fix my mic. There are some issues in the chat for that. Thought I fixed this already. Oh well. How's that?
Much better.
Better.
Okay, let me turn down you guys, because you guys apparently using megaphones. Let's bring you guys to 75%.
Yep.
And there. How about now? You guys try talking.
Try talking.
Talking.
Alright. Do I need to go over the intro again, everyone? Okay, they're still loud. Let's bring you guys down to 50%. And try now.
Now.
Talking.
How do I sound?
I like to talk.
Everything good? Stream? Okay. Do I need to go over the intro again?
Nope.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sounds good. You guys all enter into the Rattled Gear Tavern. Let me just reveal the things inside. Boop. The tavern is filled with various scummy, low-life looking people, as well as a man with a nice lemmy-shaped mustache and mutton chop sideburn type of combo going on behind the bar. He's currently wiping a mug with a somewhat dirty glass. There's a group of 3 thugs sitting upon this table here next to this door, and they eye you as you enter. Also, since we're in this area and things have already started, here's ambience link. Alright. They're just eyeing you up and down, so if you want to do anything, it's up to you.
I'm waiting to get into the door, but I can't because there's someone in the way.
Bar.
Thank you.
Right? The man behind the bar will look at you as you approach.
On top of the counter, looking at him as I'm like, "Greetings. We're looking for a man known as the Shade."
He's in there.
And he's
The point to the room right here. This man will let you in.
seen Bork. Bork.
Yeah?
You a dog? Trying to bark?
No, his name's Bork, and I'll point over to Bork.
Did not mean to say mug with a glass, but it works out well, I guess. Alright, entering into the side room, which they knock on before you begin entering. You see seated behind the table on a bench, flanked by two more thugs, is a man dressed in black, wearing a scale mail-like piece of armor over his cloak, or over his clothing. Well then, are you those who have taken up the job? Please
Yes,
Something
I
like
believe
that.
so.
sit.
I'll
Stay-
casually sit.
And I'll still stay seated on him.
Right. Well, I need a man taken from a fortified residence. It's well guarded. I need it done stealthily. No one needs to be the wiser. If you can't do it stealthily, as long as I get the man, then it's fine, but there will be a bonus if no one notices. Killing those who notice is fine. But with the grasping hand, I understand that that is not your way.
No, it is not.
Now, I have several things that will aid you in this. And here comes your research token bonuses. I have a map of the manor, including the secret passages that lie inside. And I have sent that to you all in the Discord, so you all have that access to it. It is a pinned message for Sevoth, if you want to look that up. I've also marked the room, as well as the guard patrol schedules. Marked the room where the man is, that is. Finally, I was able to acquire some uniforms of the guard. One for each of you. They can help you get in and move about relatively safely. But up close, the guards will recognize you, so stay at a distance.
Of
You
course.
seem to have set us up pretty well. You have guys of your own. Why aren't you doing this?
My
The
guys,
smallest clothes to start putting on.
my guys aren't exactly the stealthy type. They're more for muscle.
Huh. All right.
Incident with Timothy was rather troubling for you, wasn't it? And kind of just smile at him.
I see you know who I'm after already. Yes, he is. Man is Timothy. He is a troublesome fellow. He had taken to the skyport, the southern edge of town. And he'll give you directions on how to get there from the manor, as well as how to get to the manor itself. Let me grab
I'm
you.
fine with taking the job myself, and I'll pull out 3 pieces of paper, like, as I give him them, and I'm like, as a member of the Grasping Hand, I would request that you sign these so that we do not trouble each other's side, as we are a neutral party, and I wouldn't want anything to happen to either of us.
course. Hand it over.
Papers. My signature already on them. Little emblem of the grasping hand.
He will pull out a pen, and I do mean a pen, not a quill pen, and will sign it. There you go.
Thank you. Them in there and push one into my armor, like underneath my chest guard.
Now then, is there anything that you need to know before you go on this assignment?
Oh, seems pretty straightforward. I'm ready to go. And I'll stand up.
Excellent. Then we'll be at the skyport when you get my man. And you will give a little nod as if to say that you're dismissed.
Indeed. I'll nod and proceed to start going around them as my wolf just slips past. And
Master Shade, I have one last question before we go.
Yes.
Curiosity, why is it that you acquire this man?
He has betrayed me.
No, reason enough for me. Thank you.
Yes. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys a link. No need to grab the cart, as I already have it on the other map. But I'm gonna send you guys a link with your tokens.
we go, I will proceed to inform them that we're not going to be dealing with cow guards. We're going to be dealing with a merchant's guards, so they know not to worry about the authorities, as they are not the one.
Do we know what merchant, by chance? Is it one of
That
our, or is it
information.
just merchant guards in
I
general?
don't believe it was a, and if I recall my information,
Oh, if
it's just the merchant's manor house that we're heading
yeah, you
to.
guys don't know whose manor it is specifically. As for the teleport pad, if you click on your token and then click the link, then you'll teleport on over.
Bad.
So let me know when you're all ported over.
Port pad.
Gotta load 180 things. Jeez.
See like the guards routes and whatnot. Got a lot of bonuses with our research move, but I don't see the teleport pad whatsoever.
Oh, it's hidden to
How do
players.
I-
It's in chat. If you go to chat, you'll see a little. Then click this link to move.
No,
to
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Hey, there we go.
All right.
So sorry.
Just zoom out to get you guys an aerial view. Oh, and make these things visible. The guys who are being obviously visible.
On our way over, I'm going to turn to the party and I'll be like, so, who among you are actually proficient at stealthing their way through a scenario? He'll glance at the giant orc fellow. That's,
I am not.
He yells this outside the gates.
You said it on the way there, so
I know.
All right.
I'm just
I kind
joking.
of smirk and I'm just like, my wolf handles most of that, I'll be honest. But I am alright with it.
You guys arrive to the street that houses the manor. This is a large open thoroughfare that can house at least 4 carriages side by side. You see upon the gated off grounds of the manor, flanking the entrance, be 2 guards on either side of each gate.
Okay, so you said we knew where the secret passages were. Where is that?
You just enforce your view to my view real quick, so I can scroll around. Okay, there's a secret passage here, which can be opened from a door right here. You don't need to make perception or investigation checks to find it, because you already know if it's location. There's another one here. Also, why I'm not using Fog of War is because you guys have a map of the entire place. There is another secret passage over to here. And finally, way up in the maze, beneath the fountain, there's a secret passage beneath. There's a way to move the fountain, that way you can get access to it. Yeah.
Alright.
You also know from your basement map that all these passages connect together, so you can just travel throughout. They all also lead to the wine cellar, which you can climb up these stairs, or go down these stairs to.
And
The basement.
where's our target located?
Your target, his last known location, would be this room. He's in a manor house, and he's considered a guest, technically, so he can travel about, but that is the room that he sleeps in.
All right.
Before we head in, you guys mind if I do something, as I'm gonna get ready to primal awareness to see if they have any beasts or whatnot on the premise?
By all means.
Beware. Spend 10 minutes and in the sense any beasts within 5 miles of myself, but primarily on this estate is where I'm looking for them.
Okay.
It would tell me their direction, what type they are, yada yada. But all the rats in the city nearby.
Well, your primeval awareness pings like a madman, as there's hundreds, thousands of rats in this city within that radius, and it's overwhelming. However, you can kind of gaze past all that rat talk and get to a bunch of creatures that aren't rats. One of them is your wolf. A couple squirrels and chipmunks, owls, a lot of birds actually are in the town. Not a lot of dogs, but really the only
So in
dogs you
this
can
area?
sense in the manor's grounds itself, or on this map, would be your wolf.
No beasts on this map, except squirrels, birds, yada yada.
Just random animals that are negligible.
I'm like, well, there's no hounds to sniff our tracks, at least.
Hearing that definitely is.
Just to be clear,
Fine.
those 2 secret passages that you mentioned, do they go to each other or do they actually connect to somewhere outside of the fence?
They all connect within the manor's grounds.
Oh, I see.
And they all lead to the wine cellar area, correct? The basement?
Yes.
Okay.
It should be noted that the fence itself is only 5 feet high and then 5 feet up to the bars, so it's easy to climb. It's just really for show.
Okay.
And this manor,
So
you
which-
can tell just by looking at it, it's mostly just, this guy's rich, hey, look at my rich house. Not, hey, this is a defensible location.
So how do we want to do this? Do we want to take the maze secret path? I'm sure it will be guarded by a few guards, but it seems like the easiest one to infiltrate the grounds to get into the underground areas, or we could go through the house, just try to get there through that, or take some of the secret passages there. What do you guys want to do?
I don't care.
I want to do the maze just for fun.
Out of curiosity, I've looked at a map of this place. Would I note anything that may hold treasure and or valuables, a location of a similar feature?
Yeah, let me go back to center players and current view continuous. Bam! Hey, he has a vault. You don't know any information about the vault, but most rich people's vaults are highly secured. Unless,
And is this the entrance to said vault?
yes, that is a stone door, which can be barricaded from the inside, kind of like a panic room, followed by a steel door, and then just normal room. The room is surrounded by metal walls and floor, as well as a sheet of lead to prevent scrying and similar spells.
Nifty.
So it's like super panicky.
Very cool. Okay.
You can also assume that, well, not assume, but I'm telling you right now, this guy's rich. His silverware is going to be worth money. His rug is going to be worth money. His tapestries. This house is worth money. If you steal things here, it's worth money.
Like the kid in the candy store.
Yeah. So,
Don't even tempt me.
My pirate senses are
keep in
tingling.
mind, if things go missing, that could reveal you.
I mean, if we kill everybody.
Well, yeah, if you kill everybody.
Damn it, Bork.
I'm not against that.
What guards are patrolling the underground and the maze?
You noticed that there were no patrol routes going through either of those two locations. In fact, the foresty area and the back area, the gardens, they were not patrolled at all. They kind of went around the arbor on each side, but didn't go into the trees itself or into the maze. And none of them actually went down to the cellar unless they're servants and they're looking for booze or something like that for the owners.
Woohoo! Boozing.
Yeah, I
I
say
look
let's try the
over-
maze.
So, shall
I'm
we make
fine
our
with it.
way
Do you-
around the back?
That sounds fun.
Let's go for it.
Right? I'm just gonna
Take on, by the way. Or his outfit.
you guys all put your guard outfits on.
Yes, I look very uncomfortable in it.
I'm gonna shucky ducky.
Sneak around the front, without a doubt.
I see there's no room for me on this wagon.
Shucky ducky you guys on over to.
No worries, I'll ride the horse.
No, I'll just push the wagon. It'll go a little faster that way.
That's funny.
Hey, we're inside the compound. Oh, no.
Hey, you remember when we drove through the house?
All right. Just
Are we Santa?
here. There we go.
We are Santa.
You guys are in the house now.
So, looking at the back of the house, what is this area look like? Is it just a giant freaking fence? What
It's a
am I
normal
seeing?
5-foot stone fence followed by the 5-foot iron bars, and then on the other side you can see a 20-foot tall hedge maze.
Hey, big guy, you want to give me the up and over here?
I'm
Or
going
should
to,
you gesture to this area.
I have a, detect magic cantrip that I can do. That will pretty much, so I want to try to keep that on as much as possible. Looking for magic traps.
I will let you know if you notice anything.
So, Mr. Bork, you want to give me a boost over, and I'll tie a line, and we can all climb over thereafter?
This wall is 5 foot tall.
Fair point. For some reason, I thought you said 15.
Might need a boost for. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's easy enough to climb, so. You guys gonna try to
Alright.
climb it stealthily?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay, make me stealth checks.
See if this. Nope.
Assist the wolf as it goes. It's over.
Check. Skill check. Stealth. Okay. Bork, master of stealth, apparently.
Okay. Bork,
Who
you see a
asks?
couple passers-by kind of staring at you guys eyeing this wall, and you just glare at them. They back away quickly. They don't care. Or they cared, but they didn't care anymore once you gave them that glare. That's your stealth check. And you owls get past the wall unnoticed.
Well, having looked at the map, is there anything different looking to the left side of the or the maze as opposed to the right side? Like, is there any special gardens or anything up like?
Nah.
No. Okay.
Well, the
Window
vault's
list,
on the west side, so I say let's go that way.
I agree. That's good.
Anything nearby? Just see if he hears any walking
Yes.
or whatnot, but obviously not.
I'll also keep an ear out.
Also, since you guys are in stealth land, let me turn on the stealth music. Let me just shoot.
I'm listening for anything that would warn me of presences. Besides the companions.
Right. Currently, you guys are too far away to really hear much other than the passersby on the outside of the fence, so you're mostly just hearing random chatter. about here, you start hearing bird calls. As there are plenty of birds in the trees chirping about.
Okay.
Any flora of interest as we enter this, nice canopied area?
A nature check.
Did I sense any rare birds that were in
Birds are useless. I don't care about this.
You can
Any
make a
rare
nature check as
birds,
well
though?
in regards to the birds.
nature?
Noise pollution.
See if I know if they're
Rolled a 15.
Right.
nature is, and since it is my favorite enemy, I do have advantage. But I don't think I'll need it with that roll.
There's a couple plants in the area that could be used for some tasty food, like a couple jungle-based turnips and yams and things like that. Could be good. Nothing really of magical crafting benefit, though.
Ah, okay.
This garden's
Interesting
mostly of
birds, then?
flowers to make perfumes, and the like. As for birds, there's some rare parrots and the like flooding through the trees, but nothing that could cause you issue. Unless you're wanting to catch it for like a pet or something. In which case, it's a rare bird.
I think I have any way to hold it and keep it quiet, so I'm going to ignore it for now and keep following them.
Looking at the map, is the only entrance to the hedge maze way down south over here?
As of right now,
Oh.
with your current location and Sevoth's 23 perception, you see up ahead, through the brush, a small opening that you can crawl through. Seems that the trimmers here trimmed it a bit too much.
Anyone interested to go into the maze at all?
I'll go through.
Okay, I'll fix that.
Definitely be willing to scout ahead, if that is what we're asking.
This doesn't seem really relevant, but then again, a rich man like what we're hunting may have put something in the middle.
I would not mind checking out this area as well as whatever this may be.
Start crawling through, just kind of poke my head out to look.
You enter into a small corridor surrounded by shrub. It's very claustrophobic.
Fine with that. Remembering the map, I know this side I just have to follow the wall, and I should be able to hear the water at some point, so I'm gonna head up.
You can actually hear water right next to you on the other side of this hedge.
I'm going to join him through the hedge maze, following him up the
You
corridor.
also hear the sounds of water trickling in this direction.
It's all
Yeah.
around us.
I'm feeling of interest. I'll go through.
You have the map of the whole area, right? Then I'll look to see if there's two fountains, see the positioning, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
you
I'll
have
go
you know
over
which one's
here.
that one.
Here,
This feels like cheating.
Yeah, well, you guys did a lot
I'll
of
research
though.
on it.
we researched, dude.
Stealth missions with research are not exactly difficult. At least for entering the
So-
building.
Actually, wouldn't mind. Would you guys mind a moment if I check out a couple of areas of interest within the maze? If any wish to join me, of course. Before we head into the mana proper.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I want to go. I'm gonna head up this way. Whoever follows me can follow me. I wanted to see. Oh god, Borg. I want to see what this is.
That appears to be a small pool of water surrounded by 4 boulders, all facing in the direction towards it. Kind of like carved, pointing towards the pool itself. It's weird.
Do I
I'm gonna
note
investigate.
anything of interest, investigation, or arcana-wise?
You can give me an investigation check. There doesn't appear to be any magic on them.
Didn't say anything. I just kind of.
Hey,
Look
I
at
rolled
the
a 20.
Oh,
All right. You can
the
tell
crit fail.
that these boulders can all be twisted, and they appear to be on a swivel. Like you can twist them and pull them up. Each of them.
Okay, so I'm going to actually try doing that with this first boulder up here. Do I note it? Do I perhaps note what might happen? Perceiving any clues that, aside from them obviously lifting out?
Twisting, not lifting.
Oh, there's twisting and lifting.
Okay.
Not exactly sure what would happen. You can
Okay,
just tell
well
that
then
there's
I
some
will.
mechanical device involved with them. Okay.
I'm gonna do that to this first one up here.
Which direction? You want to turn it
North.
this way or this way?
Does it appear? Let's see. I'll go
Dungeoneering.
counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise. Okay.
I hope this doesn't make noise.
You hear
Dungeoneering check. Oh wait, this isn't Pathfinder.
Ah.
as it turns into place. Other than the sound, nothing else changes.
How loud
Right.
was it?
Things can move. Let's point them at each other, and I'll do it do this one counterclockwise to point at that.
Let's do them all
Move
simultaneously.
my way to here and counterclockwise this one as far as it'll go as well.
So you're turning it like
See if
this.
anything happens.
To get
This way.
like that way. And you're doing this one to point like that. Just so you know, this is the point. So where this part of the rock is facing is where it's pointing.
Yeah.
So,
They're currently all looking at each other except this last one that Savath is at.
yes.
I guess you want me to have it point this way?
Yes, let's just try that. See if maybe there's a pattern we're missing here.
Alright.
All right, I'll do that.
As it chuckles on over to place. Not sure why it's chuckling, but it's chuckling. As for the
Mimic?
noise of them, they're not too loud. You think maybe anyone in the maze could hear them, but no one outside of it. As you turn this last one into place, nothing happens.
Oh.
Can is there a specific way they must be oriented? Like, can I have them pointing towards the middle?
They can be pointed
Pointing
that
at the
direction, yes.
middle.
Let's have them all point towards the middle.
Alright. I'll turn mine as well towards the middle.
Click. You would hear a click from each of the stones once the last one is set into place.
My intelligence is astounding.
Wolf's gonna drink some water.
It is refreshing.
Okay. Now that we've put them back in place, let's continue.
They were actually the darker side was the one facing the water.
So nothing's happened here
Correct.
specifically.
You just heard a click from each of the boulders.
Let's try the middle of the maze.
Is there any like? So what you said? This is like a pool of water, and that's it, or?
Yeah.
This, yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay, rounding the corner.
Making sure to have detect magic on, just in case.
You enter into the center of the maze. It is in the corners of the maze are 4 relatively large fountains, all bubbling with water. In the center, though, is a large metal statue of a man sitting upon a horse, kind of in a gallant hero-like pose. There is a plaque at the base of it.
Anything Okay.
Spit.
I'm gonna go up and read the placard.
The placard reads Marcus Toledo.
Is it just Marcus Toledo? Okay.
There's some sheen from the sun. Looking a bit closer, you can give me a perception check.
Nothing.
The metal itself is blinding you. You can't really make out the last words on it.
Ah, so shiny. Hmm.
Well, seeing that Artigi and Giuseppe haven't been obliterated for entering the maze, I will walk in.
Are these just benches off to the side?
Yeah, benches and a couple potted plants.
Okay.
I want to get to the front to get a better look at it.
I'm going to have walked back here, having been blinded sufficiently.
This is exactly what it is, just a man on a horse.
Yep. There's the plaque on it if you want to read that.
Sure.
Okay, give me a perception check. You read the Marcus Toledo. Okay, with that, you would read under the Marcus Toledo part, the part where the sun's kind of glinting off of it, Hero of the Reckoning.
Interesting.
Off, do you notice anything? I was blinded by the sun. It was insane.
Nope, nothing of note.
Nifty. Okay. Having looked
Your
at the
little
map,
adventure done?
this looked like a just a pool of water.
Which you pointed out with spacebar.
Pointing at it.
Oh, I was not. Okay. Yeah, that's like a pool of water, like the last one you were at, except it doesn't have the rocks surrounding it.
Will we enter the secret passage? We wish to explore this maze some more.
Why don't we just get on with it?
On a mission.
Where's your scent of exploring? Adventure.
We explored the middle. We explored
Maze
the revealing
confused
stones.
We have time.
Is there anything of note that you wish to look at?
This is another pool.
Yeah, another pool. This one appears to be a bit more recent in make. The stone's a bit different. It appears to be some kind of marble. Also, the water looks strangely fresher. Which is weird, but looks pretty nice.
I check it out.
To the statues when y'all ready to go.
Okay.
Statues. I'm gonna point them at the other way towards each other.
Okay.
Here though.
Wait, why would you do that?
Just testing it because they pointed at.
As you turn the last
Wait.
one into place, they do not make a clicking sound. Right. Swing it both of you guys in this view. Anything you want to do with the pool?
Did my perception see anything? Worthy of note?
Not really, no. This is
Okay.
the wishing well area, so there's no coins at the bottom.
Wait, how many?
There's no. This is the one that has the coins.
Okay. Right, take my time going over. Right here.
Right, you find yourself next to another pool, Sevoth. Appears to be like the other one with the stone room, except for it doesn't possess the stones. As for Artigi, you are at another fountain. This one kind of shape of a half a Star of David type of thing. Is pouring forth from a faucet a nice gout of water into the pool, which is then kind of refreshed the bottom and recycled into the pool.
Do I notice? Do I note anything interest about that reverse star of David kind of looking about?
Were you the one with detect magic active?
No.
No, it was
Okay,
me.
no, you don't notice anything. You can make any investigation, but nothing that's outwardly instantly sown. It's a nice fountain.
Hold on. That is a beautiful fountain. Hmm.
Right. You find a large fountain up ahead, Sevoth. Looking inside with your passive perception, you can see that there's coins at the bottom of this. There's plenty of coins, actually. A lot. Too much to count, actually. Well, too much to count quickly. You could count. It's just going to take time.
All right, I'm gonna get as many as I can within about 2 minutes.
How about now, Arlo? Volume good?
Yeah, you're better now.
Okay. Gathering random coins, you make...
I'm not random. I'm favoring the gold ones.
Okay, your favorite. There,
Oh, platinum ones actually.
There you go. If you're favoring the platinum, just reach a hand in for a handful? Or you just kind of like keep grabbing until someone stops you?
I'm gonna do let's do 5 handfuls.
Okay. You gather up 11 gold and 6 platinum.
Bank.
And I am giving Bork my Manticore canine.
However, you feel as if you've done something wrong, Sevoth. As if Sucklecuse. Well, he's not the happiest with you. Which is interesting, because Sucklecuse is the god of beggars. And this is
Yeah.
most certainly not a beggar.
It's also got a thieving.
Indeed.
Do I actually feel it is Seclecuse?
Yeah.
Noticing that the stones are actually turned the other way that they weren't, I'm gonna turn them back.
Yeah, I was going to as well.
All the while waiting for Sivoth, twiddling my thumbs at this wonderful fountain of glorious water.
You would hear
I'll
another click.
put
Yeah, you'd hear another click as the stones turn back into place.
I step into the fountain.
Oh, this is not time for a bath, although I know you need one.
It's cool and refreshing, considering the hot day it is.
Good. I step out.
And what are you doing, Sevoth?
Didn't clean the Manticore canine.
I'll put
after all.
1 gold piece back. Do I still feel the unhappiness?
A little bit, yeah. Although the fountain begins to give off a slight glow.
This one?
Yes.
I'll put a platinum coin back.
The glow continues, although slightly brighter.
This is interesting. Alright, with detect magic, can I check it?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess not.
Yeah.
Well, it's still pretty interesting. Okay, just to see what would happen, I'll put everything I took back in.
Okay. The fountain will glow brightly, almost blindingly so, and the coins will sit there at the bottom. You will no longer feel as if you've wronged Sucklecuse.
Let's see, how far away is he?
I'm gonna take 1 platinum point coin out.
You feel as if you've wronged Sacalcuse.
Okay, I'll sign. I'll toss it back in.
Alright.
Guys, hey, did we give that guy a map of the maze? We only have the one, and I hold it up. Asking you two, Artigi and Bork.
Sorry, what was the question?
Asking y'all if the other guy had a map, since I was the one holding it.
I'm sure he remembered it.
I do believe we all have a map. If not, I mean...
I have an eidetic memory.
Appears to be a fountain, fairly large, on Sevoth.
Okay.
Has some cool, refreshing water.
Master Giuseppe, would you mind following me?
I'll refresh myself with a handful of water.
Giuseppe, since you went next to that fountain, you would notice, just with your passive, that the fountain itself appears to have moved slightly, as if it were unlocked. Alright, and as for the sip of water, it's pretty tasty. If you were injured, you might think you would have gained 1 HP.
Oh.
Right. I'm gonna follow him.
Wait, if that's the case,
Doop-a-doo.
I'm going to take my flask of water and empty it and fill it with this water.
Okay.
Very interesting fountain.
Should I mark it as anything special in my inventory?
I'll mark it in my notes.
Okay.
It might not matter for too much.
Show me a fountain. We've seen plenty of them. I want to finish this job.
Alright.
Oh, I know. I'm just killing time waiting for Savoth. I thought this was very interesting. Kind of a symbol before. I'm very intrigued.
It glows with magic.
Drawing, I guess.
This one?
The one that Giuseppe and Artigi are at.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is another
Investigation
pool,
one.
like the fancy pool up north.
Okay.
Is that your Arcana check? The plus 9 or the 9 total?
Just gonna drink a lot of it. Haven't gave him much water since we started heading over here.
Mention the fact that it was Arcana in nature.
I can roll those if you want, GM.
If you want to. It's not required to roll it. But it is arcane magic.
Alright, here's my +1, baby.
You have no idea.
Whoop, whoop. Hmm.
Oh, even I'm more proficient at Arcana than that.
As the wolf drinks about 10% of it. Bottomless stomach for some reason.
Your wolf feels a bit ill.
Oh my.
Your wolf has the poison condition for 10 minutes.
Hmm.
Perhaps we should wait 10 minutes. Because that's a problem. But I guess I
Oh,
wouldn't-
hey! You guys are right here.
Are we planning to wait for 10 minutes?
I guess I wouldn't
So-
know it's poisoned, so...
Okay, to me at least, like, that it's not feeling well, like, because of the whole animal companion, like, we can
Yeah,
get
you can
general...
tell that your wolf
Ah.
friend is drank a little too much water.
And I'm like, alright, we have to wait for the wolf. Apparently that water up there's... something's wrong with it.
Nifty. Can I, I'll actually go back since we're gonna wait for 10 minutes and... What the issue was?
That'll be
And
it's an Arcana check to figure out what's going on with that fountain. It's for the investigation, Sevoth. You believe that you can twist this fountain clockwise.
I shall do so.
Okay, twisting it clockwise, the fountain will shrink. Till it's very
Roll
tiny.
20.
It now appears to be a handle for the trapdoor.
Woo!
Okay, for our Tigi, this
300
fountain
IQ.
appears to be some form of minor teleportation type effect. Very minor. Transferring one thing from this end to the other end. And it seems that drinking it caused some of your stomach's contents to be transferred.
Huh. Can I take a vial of that and then make my way back to the...
Alright.
Hoth, did you find something of interest?
You would enter, and their fountain is no longer there. Instead, there's a trapdoor.
Huh. My word.
Alright,
After about
Detective
10
magic.
minutes.
Okay, you detect magic upon this door.
Aha. Magic, tell me your secrets.
Let's see. Seems to possess the alarm spell.
While he's looking
Woohoo.
for magic, can I detect for traps and if it's... Not opening it, but just seeing if there are...
Yeah, you can give me
For-
investigation for traps and whatnot.
Okay, when I detect alarm, I'll let the fray know. There is a trap of alarm
You would
on this,
have
I assume, when it's
advantage
opened.
because of that.
Because of what he said, I have advantage?
Yes. Right? You would find the device that is causing this alarm spell.
Note how difficult it might be to unlock, like...
You believe you have about a 50-50 chance of opening it, or disabling it.
Nifty. Fellows, shall I try... do I... Actually, before I say that, do I happen to note if failure would trigger the alarm, or if it would just,
If you fail by enough, it will trigger.
Okay. Shall I attempt to open this? I, have some forte in such an area.
Okay.
Sure, I'll help you. I'll do the help action.
Oh, okay. Nifty.
We think,
Oh, Master Savoth, of course, that's always a wonderful assistance.
okay, you already have these tools. Alright, yeah, I'll just help him too, I guess.
Using the aid action, you grant him advantage.
Don't suck.
With an 18.
Alright, with an 18, you hear a pleasant click as the alarm device seems to have been disabled. You believe you can open the trapdoor safely now.
I think I've got it.
Excellent. Good job, Squire.
Thank you, my lord? Question mark?
That's right. Alright, let's
Ah,
open this
Okay,
baby up.
opening it up,
shall we head in?
you see a long dark shaft with a ladder at the northern end.
Ah, a shaft, of course.
You have disconnected Tokyo.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I will reconnect right now.
And if you guys want to go down it, let me know and I'll send you to the underground map.
I scout ahead, or do we all wish to just...
Yep, I'll go in
I've
after.
noted that...
Alright, let's see. Player visible and whoop whoop whoop. Sending a link to you, Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Yep, like before, select your tokens,
Oop.
and then click the link.
Boop. Loading. Hey guys.
There we go.
Alright. Just out of curiosity, after having looked at the map, is there anything of note in this basement area?
Well, let me do
If
it.
it's anything to note, I have proficiency in well, not calligraphy, cartography.
You would know, other than the
That's fine.
passage, just the long passage that leads to secret passage A, B, C, and D. There's also the wine cellar, which you can enter in from to get to the kitchen. The wine cellar, being that this is Manor House, is likely to house some rather pricey liquors.
I already planned to go in there. Anyway, okay.
You know
Shall
from
we,
your map that was given by the shade that this is the device that would open this side of the secret entrance. Because this barrel is fake. Or fake in the fact that it doesn't hold liquor, it holds a secret passage.
Egats. Alright.
There we go.
Gonna roll stealth with advantage as we go through here. Patrols here, we never know if the other guy might have found this secret entrance, and I don't want to be caught.
Ha! Get on my level.
Off, please.
Being so hungry, you can probably smell the kitchen.
I am one with the night. Underground.
Apparently, I'm pretty good at sneaking.
If I stand very still, you cannot see me.
But you're right there.
You cannot see me.
Alright.
Walks over, pokes.
Well, you guys have 3 successes so far.
Along the way, I'm going to be looking around for any kind of traps or any of the sort along this path, on the off chance there was something aside from the alarm spell.
Yeah. Your wolf is just pattering along like happy little wolf, not caring about stealth. You're like just trying to silence.
Detect magic.
Pet. Everyone else just zooming through the corridor, super stealth-like. Looking around, you don't detect any magic, at least within range.
Oh, and then there was that time I had guidance and told last check we had. Anyway. Do. I'm in a wall. This guy's got a fantastic wine collection. Savoth, is that anything of your interest?
Wine? Meh. I go for ale.
Ale is a good thing, but you know, anything
I'm
of alcohol.
not that much of an elf.
Well, then you're not that much of a good deity, individual, I should say. Sorry, my lord, sarcastically. So, how do we wish
Say
to enter?
deity?
I misspoke. I apologize.
Yes, I could tell from your gut, your initial impression. I am quite deific.
Nope.
Yes,
That-
of course.
Looking at the map, I'll remember that this one would probably be our quickest way to the room and then out.
Yep.
Which one did you point to? I'm sorry. Well, there's that one, or we could just literally go up the stairs, which is the closest to the room.
Well, that would be the place, the way that they're expecting.
They have people working in it.
Yeah, and also probably being watched.
So, here's my 2 cents. Although dividing the party is never something I wish to do, attack from 2 fronts is never a horrible idea either, especially in something of this manner, where if one group were to have, say, triggered the guards, it would actually work in benefit of the other group, causing a distraction.
I'd
Yeah,
rather not be
but
seen than triggering the guards and someone risk their lives in a covert operation like this.
even if it's a distraction, we would still lose our bonus.
That is true, and of course, extra gold is always the worthwhile.
I want bonus.
Thank you, Bork. He agrees.
Looking at the upwards map, where does that secret path closest to Giuseppe lead out? Is that in the chapel? Or
That
what
one
looks like the chapel?
leads out to the antechamber just north of the chapel.
Is that secret passage B?
That would be secret passage A. This one is B. So it's A, B, C, and then the one you came from was D.
God. Do, 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 do. C, B. Huh. I'm not seeing A on the map proper.
Me and my wolf are gonna listen up the stairs while they do what is mine.
Can I investigate the fake barrel to see if it is trapped and or locked in any way, shape, or form?
Go ahead.
Oh,
Listening up,
because it
you
has advantage on hearing. Yeah.
let's see. Let's see. Appears that your wolf's ears will prick up as it hears something coming from the top side of that ladder.
Hmm.
That is going off the 22.
I'll go to the party.
As for Tiki, you don't see any traps. There's a simple lever on the wall here that will open up the back side of this so you can go through.
Hear anything on the other side by chance?
Let's see. What is your perception on 11?
Something up the stairs.
No. It's quiet on the other side.
Seems to be a lever, but I don't hear anything on the other side. If we wish to go this way.
I'll give a second opinion. Nope,
All quiet.
quite to me too.
That's 2 opinions, and I very much value just here.
Sure.
What about your wolf, Giuseppe?
Yes, let us all just keep trying until we succeed.
Quiet.
What's for me? There's mine. What kind of pants?
Well, do we even want to go this way?
Well, there's somebody up the stairs over there, so...
We could at least scout out this area and see if anybody up the stairwell this direction.
Alright, let's see if we can go this way then.
Alright, you said it wasn't trapped, it was just a lever to open.
Yeah, just a lever to open the back side of this.
Well, then, I will pull the lever that I found.
Okay.
And stealth forward.
You'll be able to enter up to here where you'll see another lever that will open this door. Entering into the room, you don't really hear anything. It's still quiet.
Alright, what do I
Don't we
notice
have
in the cellar? Anything of interest?
It is dark. There's no light sources in here. Seems to actually be able to see in here, you would need to
To have dark vision.
that or bring a
Vision's
torch.
cool.
Like we do.
Well, there you go.
Dark
There's
vision.
2 center shelves, each
Watch out
side
for the
filled with
shelf.
bottles of wine. On the western and eastern side, there are 2 shelves each, housing liquors of various types.
I'm gonna go look at this one and see what kind of liquors are within this cabinet.
Trap check someone.
I want to look for the most expensive liquor there is.
That is also my intent with checking this out.
What if there's a trap?
Okay. Sorry about that. What are you guys doing?
No worries. They're looking for the most expensive liquor. I'm gonna
I am.
Okay.
perception around to see if the stairs.
So let's see, we have a 13 and 11 for the investigations for that.
Yes. I'm checking out this area specifically, if it matters.
Sebov, you've dealt with similar things before, as being that you're part of the Freemen. You've raided ships that housed bottles of these before. You think the most expensive one here is about 50 gold? Although, yeah, haven't really spent too much time looking about.
Small change.
Down below for the Giuseppe, that door, you don't really hear anything, doesn't really appear to have any traps or anything like that. These liquor cabinets. You think one of the bottles, at least the most expensive one, could run about 60, 70 gold?
Alright.
Jump change.
Let's see. I'm going to. Yeah, let's just head out. Let's continue forward. Is this door up ahead locked?
Doesn't appear to be, no.
Detect magic?
You detect no magic upon the door.
Now, would you all like me to scout ahead? I have a particularly stealthy way of communication from a far point ahead, i.e. referencing message. If
Sure.
we want to do a forefront and a back front kind of thing.
When you head on upstairs, take that link.
Well, I think I have the highest health on right now. The 25.
I mean, it's a group stealth. I don't know if maybe multiple of us want to go ahead, leaving whatever have you.
No,
That's true.
Okay, going up ahead, your past perceptions for Seth and Giuseppe, you hear talking up topside. A little too far away to make out what they're saying, but it isn't common.
What language is it?
Common.
Common.
Going to
I
go,
thought you said it isn't.
going to go prone and crawl up the stairs until I can get a good angle, see what's
Let's
happening.
Having heard what happened, I'll just stare questioningly at the prone figure ahead of me.
Okay, crawling up the stairs, you will see a group of guards currently just chatting, going around. They don't seem to notice you.
I'm gonna crawl back down.
Okay, and you lose sight of them.
All right. Right when they don't come to the stairs, I'm gonna come back up. Well, actually, I'm gonna signal that there are guards up there, and then I'm gonna come back up.
Okay, once they get back inside, I'll make them visible to you again.
Okay.
Okay, right here is when you notice them again.
So they're just walking in a circle.
They're just walking in a
Around.
circle.
Do you notice anything, Savath? I'll say with message, whispering to him.
I'll reply back with message that they're just patrolling in a circle around the room. Oh, nope.
I believe
left.
recalling the map, they have a long path there after. We want to move ahead quickly.
They just left, so we have a chance right now.
Well, shall we?
That's fine. Do we roll our stealth now that we're moving around here, out here?
Now that you've climbed
will-
up the stairs, you guys can all give me a new stealth check.
Assistance to my wolf again. Oh, that's not great.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Bork, no!
No longer master of sneaking.
Aid me,
oh,
Squire.
very sneaky.
Wait, we were supposed to use our chimrakas or no? Can't. Damn it, Giuseppe.
And, Artiki, your stealth's 11.
Yes.
Okay.
Could I have actually used guidance on that? I apologize. I meant to say something.
We probably could have, but we hadn't.
For this time, yeah, but next time, if you forget, then you forget.
I will make sure to mention it in the future.
I'll have guidance.
13 on my end.
Okay. You guys feel like you're stealthy.
Super stealthy. No one
Do we
will
all
get us
want to
coming.
roll a d4 or?
Our outfits on.
No, that was just for his.
Okay, I see.
Then mine's just 10.
Where's the last one of you? There's supposed to be 4 of you in this area. Blind?
Hiding under Giuseppe.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't see.
Alright, I'll be right back. I have to
Yep. Up
quick
ahead.
moment, but
Alright, that's fine. Up ahead, you'd see a large kitchen with 3 ovens placed against the wall, a couple counters and cabinets about this, and 4 work tables. The kitchen itself appears to be empty of any servants.
The cabinet over there.
These are cabinets, and these are cabinets.
Well, the first thing I want to do is
This.
to keep a lookout.
Moving
So I'm going
forward,
to.
you would give me, no, you don't actually need to give me. Past perception-wise, about here,
Yep.
you would hear chatting. Just around the corner. Ugh.
Okay, I'm going to stop.
You know, Fred, this job, it's a fine job we have. Gives us pride to know that we're protecting an important individual. Really stop the corruption in this town with this. Right, Greg? Right. Just gonna sit here and do my job. Yeah, have fun with that. What? What, Fred? Really? Can't just have pride in your work? Paycheck's a paycheck. You're a rather cynical one, aren't you? How is he, anyways? Well, seems pretty scared, but there's enough of us here that we can protect him if anything happens. And it's going to keep going on like this. The rest is just idle talk, not really important.
Alright, what do we want to do? It seems there's guards in front of the kitchen, so we don't really have a way to. Okay. Three. Wow.
What time is it right now?
You guys, since you traveled a lot in the maze and traveled through the long corridor and all that, and the actual travel time to get here, it's about 6 p.m.
Would I know, or we would know, when he eats his dinner?
You would have no idea. That was information not given.
Know when the guards change around here.
The night shift begins
The
at 8
house.
p.m. The changing of the guard at 7:30.
7:30. Try to get in
There appears
between
to be
there.
a 30-minute window where the guards are laxed, although still about.
I agree. Yeah, that window seems to be the most opportune.
Basement here. We'll go back in the barrel once it's about that time. We'll head in here from the room and hope he's in there.
Okay, you guys are going to be waiting about. I'm going to edit the map a bit for guard patrols.
Okay.
Let's see. Each.
Go back real fast and Sandman is.
Alright.
What?
I think you meant RTV.
That's one of each. Now I just need review. You. And you. Alright, almost done here. Let's see, at this point in time, you would still be there. But
I apologize about that.
no worries, welcome back.
What's happening?
I'm changing the guards around as you guys are waiting till 7:30ish. That's when the changing of the guards begin.
Okay.
You're in the basement.
Did we note anything in this room right here when we happened to glance in?
It's a kitchen. It doesn't have any servants in it. It had a guard patrolling, or a guard patrolling it. 5 guards is what you saw.
Nifty.
And at this point in time, beginning of the guard patrol, they would all be at location.
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh,
Is
I
there
asked
anything of note? Sorry, go ahead.
the rest of the party if they have any skills that'll aid us, like sleep.
Let me check my repertoire.
I can kill them.
Yes, a
we're
good blow
trying
to the head.
avoid
Make him sleep.
that, my good man.
Thing, worst comes to worst, I can ditch the mount, grab the saddle, and let the wolf distract them by running around the house. It'll eventually run out the door here, door over here, out the house, and eventually meet us back at the cart.
If only wolves can open
Okay.
doors.
I mean, I can protect us from evil and good. I'm sure that will be very useful.
Aren't we the evil ones here?
Shh. Honestly, morality really is up to interpretation. I like to believe that what we're doing is for a greater good cause.
Oh, no. You haven't heard about the Shade, Mavin?
No, please tell me. I have never heard of such a fellow.
Regale them with the information I dragged up about him. He is a shady individual known as... where is it?
You're telling me the shade is shady? No.
He is known as Malkin Black. He's a corrupt merchant.
Okay.
The guards are trying to pin crimes to him, but he's too good at it. And that's why we've been hired, to get a witness out of here. Group of
A witness against his crimes? So he hired the grasping hand. Gotcha.
us. You were there.
I mean, yes, but I also have never heard of the shade before, and I have not connected the
I just want money.
That's a fair point. I'm totally okay with just gaining monetary
I agree
gold
with
for
you,
this.
Pork.
Although,
I try to
let's
get
go
into
against
the safe room.
glances around corner,
All right.
sees how we're doing.
I have readied up the 7:30 time. You are good to do your thing.
Do we
So
reroll
wait.
stealth again?
Yes, roll new stealths.
Waiting for the 7:30 guard, does this give us advantage? Is there going to be a time lapse where there isn't a guard patrolling, or why did we decide to wait?
There's a change in the guards, so a bunch of the guards aren't in their normal locations. They're all
Uh,
generally at the front of the manor,
I'm
trying
gonna
to
give-
set up new people.
At 16, I'm going to give advantage to Bork instead of my wolf. I'm comfortable with 16.
All right.
So I roll again?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I rolled a 32 total, critting on the stealth roll.
All right.
I
a
have
little better.
become completely invisible. I cease to exist.
I guess I get your share of the gold then. Since you no longer exist.
All right. I have your stealth checks added. We are good. You may move as you will, and I will reveal things as things need to be revealed.
All right. Anything
First,
in the kitchen area?
Do we want to mark someone as the leader of our group and stay in a four-man
That would work.
order
Yeah.
so we don't...
I also would not mind scouting ahead, seeing as I'm relatively good at stealth. And like I said, I have the message feature that I can always call back in case a guard formation is ahead, and we can always double back quickly. More so if you guys are further back than myself. I also
and
really
as a
want to check
group.
this room.
That's why we rolled that, so... It's either all... Like, we're trying to
Where's-
stay together so we can take down the guy together, or... our guards here and escort him outside where we can take him down.
Fantastic point. As I round this, or as I look at this corner, can I look down the hall and see if anything is coming?
Give me a perception check.
You on this?
Wolf will also look down.
Do.
Where's the wolf? Wolf this time? Nope.
Looking down the hallway,
My wolf's just...
you neither hear nor see anything.
Of an 11 total.
Appears to be an empty hallway.
All right. Then I'm going to check out this door right here. It's very interesting. Does somebody want to keep an eye out ahead while I do so? I'll walk up to the vault safe door and check it out.
Alright.
listen in on this
Give me an
door.
investigation on that safe door.
I'll also check it out with detect magic. I'll aid RT.
And because you have aid.
Yeah, I have guidance as well. So let me roll the d4 for that one.
An inch, so...
D4, and then so it's a 19. And I critted.
Through this.
With a 30 total inspecting the door.
Okay, 30 inspecting the
You-
door.
Well, you wouldn't roll guidance twice.
Oh, fair. Well,
Wait,
even with
would you?
advantage?
Correct.
Well, would you?
Advantage.
Or is it one advantage affects both?
Advantage just for d20 rolls.
Yeah, once. You do it once.
Just one.
So the
Yeah.
4 would affect both rolls? Or is it just one?
It
roll of
would
D4?
affect the one that you chose out of the advantage.
Indeed.
I don't think it
Gotcha,
matters.
okay, so then-
Crit.
Either way, I'm just asking for further clarity on guidance.
Yeah, for
Thank you.
for guidance, it's that roll is just for the end result. Guidance just lets you reroll and take the better of the two. D20s. that is.
Gotcha. Understand.
Not it's only for the D20, not for the D4 or anything like that. So you have a 31 total,
Awesome.
which reveals
Do not cleric often. Thank you.
that this stone door has 2 traps placed upon it. One of the traps is a poison dart trap. You're not sure what poison is on it, but when opening the door, it will shoot out and attempt to sting the user. The second is an alarm trap.
Do you know where the alarm trap is? or how to deactivate it?
That the longer you spend here, the more time you could have getting spotted, as I am moving the guards as you guys are doing your thing.
Yes, that's true. Let's come back to it after.
Well, no, because if we have the guy unconscious, I was wanting to escort him out saying that there's been an attack. We didn't really get to talk.
But then
for
we
the
lose
full-
our bonus.
If he notices us, it doesn't matter. He's our target. We don't want the guards to notice us.
I'm
He
going
does.
to, while they're moving forward, I'm going to attempt to disarm the poison dart.
Oh, you
trap,
mean deceiving him, not the guards? Okay.
using my Searing Shank's advantage on disarm traps,
All right.
and as well as guidance. Plus,
And I'm gonna roll, like, listening at the door.
I'll also scout.
What's your perception on listening at the door?
9.
9.
Listen over here.
You would not hear anything. Those who have rolled a 9. You're 22, 7.
roll the 24.
24 to disable.
Yes.
Let's see.
Sorry about the loud.
It does not disable, but does not go off. As for your 22, it's all quiet around that corner. You would hear, since walking on marble is fairly loud, Sevoth, down through this door and then this hallway, and hear the echoes of booted foot upon marble.
Can I tell what direction they're going?
This way.
All right, Giuseppe, there are footsteps coming this way from
16
beyond the door.
was enough?
You would also hear another set heading the opposite direction. There's 2 different sets.
Come on, let's head to the kid.
Yeah,
And to Artugi.
their guards coming.
I have taken many years of safe cracking. This is one of the more challenging locks. I do not know if we'll be able
Yes,
to.
I don't care. I don't
acquire
care.
this
Come on,
overall.
their guards coming.
Just letting them know as I walk. Wait, which way were they heading?
Your direction.
They're coming this way.
Up towards the door or down this
You
hallway?
didn't wait
Wait,
long enough
which
to
way?
find out.
East or
Towards
west?
this way,
Okay.
but without taking your risk.
Yeah, we don't know if they're going there, if they're going down. Either way.
I mean, according to our map and noting what the guards very well be heading this way, or they are doubling back down southward. As we continue to head towards the direction that we know. Sorry.
Just, I'll talk. Confirmation.
This is the room that we assume that they are housing our
Yeah.
main man in. All right. Is the door that we're next to locked?
It is not locked, nor is it magical.
Lightly. But loud enough for him to
Giuseppe.
hear.
Do you hear anything on the other side?
What about this door?
Knocking
This
lightly
door?
on the door, there's no response.
I didn't say knock. I said, what about this door?
17. To listen in inside the room. Both me and the wolf.
Right, listening inside the room, you hear nothing.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, opening the door, you see a small, cozy little seating area right down here. A
Oh goodness.
Soji screen, kind of a modesty curtain type of thing, and a desk with some papers.
I'm gonna walk over to the desk and look at the papers.
They appear to be papers in regards to financings and the like for this manor.
I'll close the door.
Going through here, the room is empty. You'd see the bed with 2 dressers on either side and another dresser up here with a mirror atop it. There is a nice window looking out. You do not see anyone on the other side. Also, I'm gonna
This
check
is the
if
first floor,
you did night.
correct?
Yeah, there's only one floor of this manor, other than the basement.
Okay. Good to know.
What's this right here?
Soji screen, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a modesty curtain, effectively.
I'm going
So our
to
target.
gather up the papers in the desk and then look at. Oh goodness, I lost track of everybody. Anyway, I'm gonna check out what's inside this dresser area.
Where did
His token disappeared.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Inside the dresser's clothing. Just it's not fancy to like a rich, like the owner type of fancy, but it's fancy enough to be considered like a servant's attire, like a main butler, for example.
Interesting. Okay. I
Where
lost
did
track of
everybody
everybody's
go?
tokens. I don't know where they went.
But we lost track
Behind.
of your token.
Yes.
is behind?
Oh,
the-
that's why. Okay.
I will.
We'll need to talk because he's not in here. We can either wait for him quietly in here, maybe hide behind the thing when he comes in.
I say either
Nifty.
here or under the bed.
Well, the Soji screen totally blocks our line of sight, so that's all.
Yeah, you're
Awesome.
invisible to me.
I was on the other side of the screen. It blocked
Like,
our
where'd
vision.
he go? He disappeared.
And I'm gone. And I'm back. Alright.
Gone.
VBL is hell of a drug.
So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna try to stay here, ambush him when he goes to sleep,
We could definitely do that.
or we can try to find him, but we have no idea? I'd assume he's eating.
Feeding? You mean eating?
Eating.
About, you said it's 7:30-ish?
When the guards
For
get back to
cow,
normal
what is
session.
that for the nobility?
Say again?
What like kind of schedule is the? I mean, I'm assuming this guy's a merchant. Thing. What would he be eating now? Would he be, praying? Like, do we know the general ideology?
Well, generally people
Yeah.
at this point in time would be eating dinner or just getting done with eating dinner.
I say we
Therefore,
wait for him
okay.
in here.
Yes, this seems like the place that he would sleep. All right, I am very much okay with that.
Do you want to try another knock at the door?
The vault, potentially. Although I'm very difficult to
Small
do.
window now. It's either
Unlock.
now or never.
I'd be willing to give it another try if somebody wished to aid me in the attempt.
I say we wait until we've actually completed the. Well, not actually completed, but like actually captured.
Yes.
I almost feel like
capture
after we
him, we'll
capture
need
the
to
fellow,
go.
and we won't have time to properly investigate what is inside said vault.
Sorry, you're both talking at the same time. I didn't understand what you're saying.
Go ahead.
I was saying that once we capture him, we just need to get out of here without being noticed. The longer we stay in here, the worse it's gonna get.
Agreed. And I was going to say that once we have the fellow, especially if the guards potentially are alerted or expecting him, then we may not have the opportunity to find what we may be looking for within the vault, which is the proper riches, not just the general gold.
So
Savvy?
it's either now or never, in my opinion. If y'all want to try to steal from the vault after we capture him, I'll drag him back or escort him back. However,
I can carry him.
Yeah,
We
we just knock him out and carry him like nothing would change when we capture him.
okay.
He's just extra weight.
Do we wish to proceed with that then? Do we want to try one more crack at the vault, see if we open it, and then prepare the ambush proper? Maybe a couple of us could stay back and, or I guess we would all want to go and be on eyes for that.
Well, I'm staying here to ambush him. If you want to go to the vault again, just go right ahead. If you get caught, I'm not going to help you.
Sounds good. Will you at least keep an eye on said door across the hallway, make sure nobody through, and if they do,
All right, fine, sure.
I very much appreciate that.
Now listen
Off,
to
were
this
you the one that said that you were
voice.
going to join me in this?
I don't know if Bork's going though. Savath said he's staying here, but
So
you
boss
guys-
said he's
Yeah.
staying here.
I am staying.
rolled an 18 to hear anything in the hallway. Does he hear anything? GM.
With an 18.
I heard nothing.
You hear that?
I know nothing, Jon Snow.
You hear someone breathing. Loudly, but still breathing.
To them, point to them to hide. So I run behind here.
Shall we all hide behind here?
Yes.
Shall we all hide behind here? Yes. King
So
Crumble.
here specifically, as opposed to, say, under the bed, awkwardly. Right.
Happening after we've hidden back here.
How long do you guys want to wait behind that?
Do we want
20
to
seconds
have
haven't passed. I'm literally bolting. I'll dismount as the wolf slides under and crawl under. I'm small sized. It's a wolf. We'll both be underneath the bed easily.
Okay, I am moving people for 20 seconds of time. Usually these guys would wait here for a bit.
Alright. Not hearing anything happen in the doorway, I'm going to make my way back to make another perception check to see if I hear anything on the outside.
Okay.
I'll get out and get back on the wolf.
Yeah, 20
Trying to
seconds
see him
pass,
wolf.
and no one really approaches the door or anything like that, so...
Heard breathing, but I don't know.
23 with guidance.
23 of guidance. Feels the sounds of footsteps leading off in this direction.
You said
The what?
towards the kitchen specifically,
Yeah,
or did it
towards-
sound like they opened a
Towards
door?
the kitchen.
Okay.
Still want to check the vault?
I would like to wait another few seconds before I believe that they're rounding the kitchen like they did when we first showed up, and then they will make their way either past us or southward. Recalling the map that we had looked at, but I would definitely like at least. Bothers me that I don't get to open it yet. A lock of such a magnitude.
Why don't we just kill everybody?
Almost.
If
I'm
we
fine with
if
that.
we alert anybody, you are welcome. Whomever you, my good friend.
Kill the guards, and we eventually break into that room.
I bet you somebody has a key.
If they're all dead, we can just go in.
We
I
don't
bet-
want to kill it.
I bet
Here.
Timothy has it on him.
About it. I would
Just
have
wait
guessed
here
that
for the
would be-
kid for now. Or whatever.
No. Seems like the guards picked back up again. About what time is it? Has the guard switch happened now?
It's about 7:45 or 7:42, around there. It's hard to make out exactly since you don't have a timepiece.
What are you doing, Artigi?
Wait, don't Savath, don't you have a timepiece?
Do you have a timepiece?
I do. Yeah, I have. My amulet has a 6 second, a 1 minute, and a 5 minute hourglass. Or an hourglass, but a glass on it.
Well then, it has been 12 minutes since the changing has started, so you have 18 minutes left before it gets back to full swing. It is
Shall we
7:42.
try? My fellows, I would like to try at least one more attempt on the vault if you indulge.
All right, go for it.
Good luck.
We know the patrols. Like, once they leave away from here down that way, how long would we have till they come back? The guards come back into this hallway, since we have their times and all.
Give me an intelligence check. Savath, you
Good,
have
okay.
advantage if you
General intelligence, or am I proficiency? Anything?
just general
Okay.
intelligence, although you would have advantage, Savath.
16.
No, anything.
Haha.
My man.
It's better than my 16.
Alright, let's see. Zevoth. With the aid of your item, you believe that it would take them probably, assuming that they're already in the kitchen, at the base of it, about a minute before they get back out of the kitchen.
And about how long until they would loop back around to this area?
Loop back around to this area. Well, that's a long time. Let's see.
Being of a roguish nature, I guess, I'm asking what's my win?
For them to loop back around, you believe it would take them about 6 minutes? Give or take?
Do you mention that stuff? Or am I in the dark still?
No, I'll tell you.
Okay. Well, then I suggest one more attempt in that 6-minute window. If we fail, then we shall just stake out the room until our...
Don't set off alarm.
Oh, of course not. Okay. So I wait the 1
Okay,
minute
that's-
and then... Go ahead.
Wait here in case someone comes through there.
Somebody want to check out this doorway for me
Okay.
while I attempt the door?
Ear out that door, yes.
I'm moving to
Okay.
for the minute.
Then I will attempt the door. After the minute passes, that we guards will back down and out into our safety window. Upon that.
Okay, before you round the corner, go back around.
Wait, here
A bit further back.
or here?
At the end of the minute, you would hear footsteps coming up towards your door. So you guys would be on this side.
Towards us even further?
Well, basically you'd hear
Like,
footsteps
down
like
this hallway?
like this, coming up this
Gotcha.
way. Then you hear
Okay,
a door
I'm
open,
gonna...
door close, the movement's getting further away.
Shall we go now?
It's like a
You want me
stealth
to
roll.
stay here?
Yep, new stealth rolls.
Bork, it's up to you. I would, your eyes would be nice.
Okay.
Roll the 20.
Bork is not the stealth master anymore.
Alright. And
So 11
go
to-
team go.
Is Sevoth going to go join you?
Okay.
Okay, before you go around the corner, let me roll a couple things. So, what's your stealth check?
This
Sevoth?
corner outside the door or this corner at the bottom?
This one right down here.
Okay. So I'm down here.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
What's your stealth? 11. There it is. I see it. Okay. Let's see. They have 2 successes versus your 3. All right. Rounding the corner, you don't hear anything. They're being very quiet, but you would notice. Just going to the other view. 2 guards flanking the vault. They're staying there, halberds in hand, staying at attention, just waiting.
Assuming I'm the only one that can see them right now, I'll message back saying 2 guards at the vault. I say we fall back.
Can I roll-
This
I
may
roll
be
knowledge
an
to-
issue.
Okay, can I roll knowledge to see if they're waiting for maybe a deposit or something, like to piece that together, that maybe someone's going in there in a second?
Give me a wisdom check. You would also hear from your passive the footsteps getting further away from this, the other side of this door.
14.
Appears that they are just the normal guard, just keeping guard at the very important safe that houses this family's treasury.
Can somebody point out to me where secret entrance A is? I'm not finding them.
Oh, A is right here.
I thought A was this one, and that was B.
This one looked like
My-
B
Oh,
when I looked at the map.
well, that is my bad. Flip it around. B-A.
Ah,
Doesn't really matter too
Yeah, that
much. It
one's
was
okay.
just for the ease of reference.
Hmm.
These guys. Right there.
He's said something. I'll go go back into the room.
All right. Well, it looks like we missed our opportunity. Do we want to stage our ambush now? Shall we wait until our quarry enters the bedchambers?
Yes.
Those guards are still out there by the time we ambush. How are we going to get through? Are we going to try going around or out this
We
window?
either go around or we just go out the window. We can go window and make for it. Although that might be a little noisy. Can I
Investigate the
actually
window.
investigate the window? Yeah,
Yeah.
to see if there's any kind of locks or anything that opens.
We can just. I think we'll just go this way and try for a secret passage C.
Let's see. With that roll, you don't really. Appears to be just a base glass window. There's nothing that will open it. Just a solid sheet of glass.
What are you guys' thoughts on an exit method? Do we use the window or do we attempt?
You keep cutting out while you're talking.
Fine.
Sorry about that. Do we attempt to try and sneak our way out, or do we want to go window proper? I'm down to try that, although I'm worried about the guard.
Going through too much of the house would probably be dangerous.
I say we either go
If
the
anything-
way that you suggested out that back door, or go back down the downward path.
Safer, but we'd probably have to take those guards with us. Them to alert
Try.
anyone.
I can, if I hear Timothy speak, I can use minor illusion to imitate his voice.
I also have the ability to. I could demand the silence. So, try and say something.
Okay.
I think we have a general plan.
Well, let's
Go out
let's
the
wait
entrance.
until we actually ambush him and succeed at that.
Yep. First things first. Push comes to shove, window and run. Let the guard succeed our mission, get the base gold. Maybe not the bonus, but better something than nothing. Anybody have anything else to say before we wait for the fellow to show up?
No.
Oh.
I think there should be
At this
someone
point,
underneath the bed,
you guys,
at least one.
from behind the Soji screen, would see from this window two guards. One heading this group, or this group heading this way, this group heading this way.
Okay.
Under the bed.
I'm currently moving them right now, so a lot of people to move. Well, not as much as it would have been if you didn't wait.
Alright, so we're waiting then?
Sounds good.
Is this enterable?
Yeah, the armoire,
Yeah.
centrable, is it can actually fit 2 people. The bed could fit 2 people, but it'd be very cramped. Because the bed doesn't really...
A wolf of 5.
If you're an orc, you're not going to fit under the bed. But otherwise, you should be good.
Surprisingly, orcs in 5e are the same size as humans.
To be a bit more
But I mean by
thorough,
orc bigger.
how about Artigi and Borg get in the armoire, and I'll get on the bed. With Giuseppe.
Does not the wolf get under the bed with Giuseppe?
Does the wolf count as a second person?
Yes. for
I
this
mean, yeah,
purpose.
it's a second body.
Okay. Well, because they're both small.
Honestly, keeping one on the outside to actually see what is happening.
Yeah.
I suppose that's true.
I believe.
Well, if
Savant,
y'all-
what is your natural ability to perceive your surroundings?
It is a +3, whatever that means.
Whatever that means. So we're about the same. I can stay out and message anybody once something is starting to occur. That way I have
Yeah.
eyes and I have silent communication with everybody in the
That is true.
since it's an even thing, as well as Giuseppe having the ability to smell things with the
Let's do that then.
Okay, at this point, you guys would hear something from the other side of the door.
These doors?
Yes, those doors.
Might want to get a bit closer.
All right, Timothy. I'll stand out here. Call if you need me. Thank you.
I'll message Giuseppe in that moment and mention guard potentially outside, I believe.
The door would open to reveal a armored figure wielding a halberd, opening the door for a relatively simple-dressed man with a scar above his right eye. As he enters the room, the guard will close the door behind.
Should we do new stealth checks, or are we using the same ones?
Same, roll new ones. I don't think he
Roll new ones?
He, I don't think he can beat you unless you all roll like ones, because there's only one guy looking for you.
Don't jinx it.
Well, I mean, you already beat it, so you're good.
Oh,
Seriously,
Yeah.
Jakey.
Borg.
I've become Shadow.
Hey,
Borg is like, oh, you have armor.
yeah, Timothy will walk into the room.
Alright, I will message silently to
Make a
Sabath.
check. Who took the papers? Actually, I have it written down.
Artigi would.
Give me a stealth check
One?
for the one who took the papers.
That would be me.
Alright. Timothy will walk into the room, not noticing the missing papers.
Alright, Corey is coming towards the bed. Giuseppe, he is near you. This is message to Giuseppe.
He is going to begin taking off his shirt and putting it in the drawer here, pulling out another shirt from the drawer.
All right. Is the message two-way? I forget.
Yeah, you can.
You can respond in the same silent manner.
You will place the
Yeah,
shirt
I'm gonna be
upon the
using the
dresser.
message. I'm not gonna start talking while we're doing
I see.
this. Did we plan to take him down the second he's in the room, or are we gonna wait till he's asleep?
He's going
Only
to
to sleep, obviously.
take off his shoes and his socks.
Asleep. We shall wait till he slumbers.
He will then remove his pants.
Us signals like if he's gonna go behind the armoire or something. We don't need to hear his stripping.
Also for
If he goes behind the armoire, I'm gonna hit the shit out of him. Anyway, what?
For stream, I'm just showing a picture of him. Actually, I can grab his hand out real quick, make things easier.
Is the door closed?
Yeah, door's closed.
Okay.
Let's
Oh
see.
God, Baganomicon finally came.
Here's Timothy.
Since Giuseppe... Oh, goodness. Okay.
Here's Timothy.
Since I already messaged Giuseppe and we received his message, I will say, target is in the room. We are going to wait until he sleeps. Is that sound like a plan?
He is then going to pull out some jammy pants from the dresser and put them on.
Oh, the PJs.
The jammy pants.
Savath, do you respond to the message?
Oh, what'd you say?
I said we were going to plan to wait till he sleeps.
Oh yeah.
Sound good? Okay.
Yep.
Then I'll repeat the same to Bork. That way Savoth doesn't have to talk to him.
He'll pull out a book and lay upon the
In
bed.
his mind, Vork is like, why are there voices in my head?
Savoth, it is just I. I'm sorry, Bork.
Who is this I person?
I am you and you am I. Listen to me and we shall succeed.
What? This is all in his mind.
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna move some of the guards on their patrol while that was going on.
Do I have a rough estimate about how much time has passed? Actually, message Savoth, having noticed him check the time. Do you know how much time has passed?
Yes. How much time has passed?
You
Yeah, by the time he's asleep.
believe that it is about 1:48
AM?
p.m. When he arrived, when Timothy arrived.
In the afternoon?
I thought it was 6, or yeah, it was like 7 something.
No, sorry.
8 when he
Seven,
arrived.
7:48. My apologies.
Okay.
Okay, that's a different time.
There we
Okay.
It's like, why are you guys confused? Oh, I didn't say 7. I said something else.
Anyway, so shall we wait until he falls asleep?
Yeah.
Alright.
We were just asking when
Long
it
it
was
takes.
after he fell asleep. That's what we were just
Yes.
asking.
Yes.
Every few minutes, about every 10 minutes or so, I'm going to send a message to Seppi. Sleep yet? Until I get a positive response upon us to act.
Okay.
That way we can keep a silent communication going.
I'm only going to be moving those that will interact with the room now, so I don't have to move like 8 different groups. Whoop, 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 whoop. You will hear talking from the outside about 40 minutes later. He's still on the bed reading his book at this point in time. With the door closed, you need perception checks of a relatively high value to hear what they're saying.
Alright.
Should we all just roll?
Nope.
Just-
Yeah.
I heard nothing.
Do not hear anything.
My wolf
I
heard a
definitely don't
19.
hear anything. He's still concerned with the voices in his head.
Under the bed can hear better than you guys. Good job.
It's those wolfish ears.
Okay. So, the first set was your wolf then, yeah?
19 was my wolf, the 18 was me.
That's funny. The wolf hears but cannot speak.
The wolf's ears will prick. At the sign of your wolf's ears pricking up, and like, hey, something's going on, you will also begin to hear. You will hear booted footsteps approaching the door, several actually, and you will hear someone's jingling armor stand to attention. Wood smacking upon wood as he goes into a salute. Presumably, you can't actually see.
Scoot out a
Again.
little bit out from under the bed
Wait,
and
what?
kind of motion for Artigi to message me as I crawl back under.
I've been doing so regularly, so I don't know when this would line up.
Particular.
But I will definitely message him upon seeing that.
You can hear armor. It sounds jingling.
Yeah, Artigi, you can't. You could hear the armor, but you can't make out what they're saying. What they're
Alright,
saying.
and
though-
with
sorry.
hearing that, I would message him and say, I hear armor. What do you?
Okay,
Our
so
armor
I'll-
outside.
Okay, let me talk. I'll repeat to him in my mind as the guy talks.
Okay. You would hear. Oh, hey, Reggie. It's, Timothy in there is just reading the book before bed. Everything's all good so far. It's good to hear, Frank. But procedure and all that, we gotta check. Of course, sir, of course. We'll hear the door open. Yes, make these people visible.
Oh, shit.
These guards will
Hey.
remain here. These guards will remain outside. They all have
Guards?
perception check against noticing things. Let's see. Your latest stealth checks were these ones. Okay, let's get those high numbers going.
God bless the 30.
Yep, that's at least one success for you guys because they don't have the plus 10.
He's the one standing outside.
Let's see. 16 for you. And you had a 14. Okay, now for their perceptions. Oh, and the paper was a DC 17 for them.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
that's lucky.
Actually, upon hearing them answer, I will also message Savoth and then to Bork saying, guards have entered, be wary. We might have to jump.
Again in his head. More voices!
Alright. They would all walk in, these guys kind of flanking the door, kind of just chilling. He would walk in and see Timothy in the bed. Timothy! Just checking in on you. Is everything okay? Anything weird? No, Reggie. Everything's fine here. Thank you. It's, pretty quiet.
Just smells like wet dog.
Right. Well, I'll have some men posted outside. Call them if you need them. Right. Thank you, Reggie. And they will leave.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm going to message to Giuseppe, and I will say, alright, that was terrifying. Do we want to act sooner rather than later? Maybe not waiting and back again to potentially catch us?
I could check in again. He didn't seem to want to rifle through the room again. So.
And they might not, but do we want to risk it? What was your response? I'm sorry.
Ask the rest of them.
Alright, 1 second. I'll message Savoth. So, same message.
We still wait until he's asleep.
Wait till he's asleep.
Coming out and having him just yell out guard will be much more riskier.
I mean, you put a knife to somebody's throat and you say, shut up or slit your throat.
It's still a risk. It's still a lot riskier.
Well, let me know if you're waiting till he sleeps or if you're changing your plan.
If you insist, I'm
I insist.
with the team. Alright. Giuseppe, Savoth says to do this. I also messaged Bork. I don't know how he would respond.
He still just doesn't understand what's happening. But he's just sitting in the closet.
Bork told stay in closet. Bork, do this voice.
I just imagine him like holding his fetal position, like rocking back and forth. Don't understand voice. Anyway, Giuseppe, Savoth says that we should stay. Bork is confused. What is new? What are your thoughts?
Fine waiting then.
Waiting it, shall we?
Alright.
Alright, we'll wait another chunk of time until some.
Alright, sounds good. You guys wait about 2 hours before he finally puts down his book. And he puts it upon the desk. Turns out a gas lamp upon the dresser here. And we'll curl up into bed.
Alright, the room is dark.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, before we do anything, do I notice?
Do you notice
I'm
what?
gonna wait until he's snoring, or I can tell he's stopped moving or shifting on top of the bed to tell them though.
Okay.
Of course, I'm like about every 5-10 minutes.
You're cutting out.
You keep
About every 5 to 10 minutes, I'm still messaging Giuseppe to, if from his perspective.
Okay.
Just keeping up the communication.
Anything until he snores or gives a good sign that he's fully in deep slumber. I don't want to grab him when he's in light slumber or still awake.
About 4 minutes later, you hear some soft snoozing, as if he's just barely entered restful sleep. Do you want to strike now, or do you want to wait some more?
10 minutes and then tell him yes, he's asleep.
Okay. 10 minutes later, you all pass perception-wise. Even those with 10 can hear the snoring.
We will
On
step-
hearing that and Giuseppe, I'm going to glance here and look out my. Sorry about that. I'm going to look out the window and see guard rotation is happening outside. If I can see any with my.
Oh, sorry, wrong thing. Looking outside. This point in time, you do not see any guards outside the window.
Right, Giuseppe.
Now
Right.
to bed.
So I have manacles and fetters. We should also, well,
Poster, I'll get my manacles.
While they're getting that ready, I will the
Quietly on
action
him.
to cast command silence upon the moment he potentially goes to stir about any kind of awake.
I will also use a gag if he awakens.
I will motion to Borg to stand near the door in case anybody enters.
Essentially ready my bag to go over his head the second he gets gagged. Feathers and manacles on him.
Okay, so first thing, command silence. Second thing, gags. Third thing, bag over the head. Fourth thing, manacles?
Yeah.
Okay.
First, like I'm doing manacles first before they get over here, then the feathers, then we're going to gag him and I'll put the bag over his head the second the gag's in.
And if he looks like he's going to stir to make any sort of noise, then I cast command silence.
Alright. First action begins. Describe what you were doing.
Was that not?
Just pos- like
Well, that was the plan, so I knew what was going on, but describe how you're doing it.
to just softly grab one hand, get to the other one, and quietly manacle it.
Okay, give me a stealth check. Give him a perception.
The wolf's gonna help me out, like holding the sheet.
The wolf is unable to assist.
I'll assist him,
Okay, that will give you
I
assistance.
suppose.
Okay. Hear the click and the click. The manacles clink upon his arms. He still remains asleep.
Alright.
That's why I asked it how you doing it, because you could have said I just snap him on, which would have been allowed.
I want to
Silence is golden.
Do you guys want to like actively knock him out? To 0 HP knock him out, or gag him?
Just met you guys just
I
club
say-
him over the head, just surrounding him.
Gag and clock him in the face. I mean, it depends. Do we want to, and I'll message this, I'd say, do we want to continue the ruse, or do we wish to just drag and knock out the guards as we go? So I believe
No,
we're still guarded on the outside of the door.
Say we go out the window, try to get into the maze, and from there we can get out easily.
Alright. I don't know if the window's going to open in any way, based off of my perception from earlier. Which
For
was
that.
relatively low, but
So now that that's over, I'm gonna pull out one of my vials of acid and apply it to like essentially like over a like 4 feet area.
Well, vial that
basically-
can't cover that much of an area. It's not exactly a large
Vial.
Like, it could, but it wouldn't do enough to actually
Covering
cause
the
it.
entire thing. I'm just doing line work at certain points to make like an exit. I push the glass out that's remaining, and then we crawl through.
seeing what he's trying, I would like to press my Searing Shank, which is a burning to the touch dagger, and seeing what it does in reaction to the glass.
Well, the glass will start to bubble slightly.
Can I would I be able to estimate how long it would take to actually melt enough glass to pass through?
Well, first, give me a intelligence check. And now another one for figuring out how long it will take.
Roll, considering he's doing this next to me and I can see what he's kind of planning.
Give me an intelligence check.
Here you go.
Right, you think that is a horrible idea. You can tell that the quick bubbling seems like it's... That's just from quick contact with it. If it were to be held on for too much longer, it's likely to explode. And loudly.
Yeah, no, I tell him, no, that's gonna just break it.
However,
Are you saying that to me, or are you stopping me? Because my intelligence says keep holding on, man. It looks like it's working.
that is true. Your intelligence does say that.
I'll go to stop you then as you keep doing it and tell you quietly.
I'll look down questioningly. Realize what you're trying to say. Stop. Go back to ready and command action in case.
Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing to open this. I tried. How's the acid working?
As for the acid, give me a sleight of hand check.
Can I assist him in any way?
Help, because it does have sleight of hands as a proficiency.
There is a single file, so no.
Okay.
Sleight of hands, that's +2 for me. My wolf's way better at this stuff.
Oh snap! We got the high roller tonight.
You feel that you've applied it in a proper way that you might be able to get everyone through the hole that you're planning to make. If you were to... You can punch the hole, the little trim you made in the glass to open it up. All of that would be loud, probably. You could also, if you had some form of suction cup or something like that, pry it out towards you, or maybe a thin enough metal device to pry it towards you. Suction cup would be the easiest and the quietest.
Technically have a gas tongue that is still sticky and moist.
Curiosity, would
Like
a pack of
dead gas
tools?
or...
Dead gas. I harvested.
Oh yeah,
organs
yeah.
at a
He
time.
harvested some gas tongue from one shot a while ago.
I do have that. Would that work?
It might. It's not a guarantee like an actual thing would be, but yeah, it could work. As for thieves' tools,
To my hand.
you believe those could work as well? They'd have a chance of
better.
failure, which could end in the glass breaking, but they could work.
Would they be able to assist potentially whatever he's trying to do with his item? I'm not sure what.
Yeah, they could assist.
Alright. I'm down to try that if you are.
Keep in mind, the hole is big enough for all of you to get through, but Bork would be very uncomfortable getting through it. It's not large enough of a hole.
Just to make sure, would the glass shatter as it falls, or just shatter in place?
Depends on how
To grab
badly
the-
you roll.
Yeah.
Don't
I think like
say.
you just put like the cushion on the floor. We try to pull it out.
We're pushing it out the
Well,
window.
pushing it out the window would that's just guaranteed loudness.
Yeah. Why would you push it out?
Towards you guys, that has a chance
Be
of
the
just being completely
best.
quiet.
Alright, before we do anything of that sort, Savath, do you want to knock this guy out? Try to pull the glass, and then we go?
Yeah, I think we should just knock him out. So
Being the two roguish types, would I be able to hit him from one side and beautiful sneak attack damage off?
we could do that.
Non-lethal, of course.
Okay, and
Yeah.
roll me a stealth check if you're doing this silently, or attempting to. Okay, I will make their perceptions versus you.
Yeah, y'all are hitting him upside the head. The guards outside might hear you, after all.
Okay. Anyone else joining in your silence?
Watch, and once he's unconscious, put the bag over his head. Well, no, I won't aid.
Would this be considered a crit because he...
Yeah, he's helpless, 100%. Auto crit.
So just roll damage again. Or Savath, roll damage again.
There you go.
So your damage would be Sevoth would be 12 plus 7, so 19.
Yep.
And then yours would be 15. So that's 34. Not 34. Math, 39. 34. I can math right now, it's 34. There we go. 15 plus 15 is 30, and then plus 4 is... Yep, there we go. Math.
Math is hard, it's okay.
That's fine. Okay, 34 damage. Just instantly thwacking him upon the face.
Give him the double whammy.
Instantly getting double slammed. Just completely knocked out, unconscious. As for
Alright,
those
nice.
on the other side of the door, let's see. I rolled a shoop and a whoop. You both were trying to... were you trying to stealth, Artigi?
Yes, I rolled a
16.
Okay,
16.
That means you guys have
It's a 16 and a 19.
2 successes versus their singular. You were lucky. One of the guys rolled a 20, so...
Oh,
So
snap.
that's
Right.
Not
that-
terrifying at
on
all.
the other side of the door, Bork. Was that, Frank? It's nothing. It's just the cat.
It's just the wind.
Yeah. All right, if you say so. And they carry on. He is completely unconscious.
Alright, I will gag him.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna move over to Giuseppe, and
Oh.
I will assist him in tap his shoulder, cast guidance on him, and then I aid him in opening the door.
I'll also
With
put
thieves'
feathers on him.
tools.
And then I will also take his pillow, put it underneath where the glass would land if it fell out.
Oh, what a smart guy.
And then I'll also assist.
At this point,
With
everyone
my
make
thief
a
tools.
perception check.
Oh, yeah, the passing guard.
Did, sight perception?
It's a sight, yeah.
Actually rolled the 5. So my 13 is the staple for my rolls.
All right.
Is that Savath as well?
Yeah, everyone at the
Oh
window.
no, I see it now. Never mind.
You'd see a group of guards passing on by. Make me new stealth checks, everyone. See if they can see you. This would be when you're standing over him. So
Oh, okay.
Assist to my wolf. Wow. Oh shit. Thank you, Bork.
okay.
I actually,
fail.
Mega, I cast guidance on you, so you get an extra D.
Oh yeah.
It's true.
10 instead of a 7.
Okay, so it looks like you guys have a 12, 10, 8, and 17. Sounds good.
Oh boy.
Let's see what. Let's see. There's 5 of them.
Yeah, no, we're boned.
Well.
Nice, I rolled like shit. Let's see. They have 1, 2, 3 successes, while your group has 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Oh, God bless guidance.
Yep. That's what saved it right there. If you had your 7, it would have been like, bam. They would have spotted you.
Alright, knowing the guard's rotation,
They'll be back in 6 minutes.
Alright.
The other group, though, because
Alright,
there's
so-
2 of blue team, could be there in about 3 minutes.
All right. When it's about 3 minutes, or about 2.5 minutes, I'll let them know to actually hide. But
alright.
anyways, yeah, what I was doing.
Don't you have thieves' tools, Savath?
Yeah, so I'm gonna aid him
Yeah.
As do I.
with the pillow.
Yeah, one of
The
y'all
way.
roll.
Everyone make me a new perception
Edge.
check now that you're at the window.
Again. Okay.
Another 8.
Mega, you still have my guidance. I'm casting it again.
Oh wait, this is nighttime. Never mind.
Okay.
These guys won't be here. It's nighttime.
Oh,
There's normally
okay.
guards back here, but it's
Oh.
yeah, they're not here at this point in time. So
Okay.
Nifty.
Alright, so go ahead, Savath, or whoever's rolling for the window.
Wasn't it Giuseppe with his special thing being eaten?
yeah, with his little gas tongue thing.
Why would we use a liable item when we could use thieves' tools, which will probably be way higher check than using a body part?
Well,
That is fine. I have, I mean, I guess with aid it doesn't matter, but I have
the gas tongue would
6
be
bonus.
a sleight of hand
What's
check,
up?
while thieves' tools would be thieves' tools. So,
+2.
Either way, I'm a +6 on both of those checks.
I would just do thieves' tools.
what's your total?
So yeah, thieves' tools. With assistance, because we're both aiding you.
So an aid plus guidance plus whatever your thieves' tools is. Savath, are you doing it, or would you like me to?
I don't know.
I'm a +6.
Yeah, you do it.
Okay.
So that's it that I use, by the way. 1 or 2.
With the aid, you have advantage.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
you only get it once. You can have
I'm
5
gonna
million
roll.
people aid you. You should only roll once.
I'll roll my guidance and then I'll roll my d20s.
$24 already.
We go with the 21.
All right.
4 with guidance, so.
24 with guidance.
Are you using the?
In the pillow.
All right. You pry open the glass and carefully place it away out of any form of breakage.
Alright.
The hole is now open, and you are able to leave through this window.
Just to be
Cool.
sure, how many vials of acid did I use? 1 or 2?
You would have used to.
I want to check Timothy's person to see if he has anything on him.
Timothy, what do you have on you?
Also, what book did he have? I'm gonna glance at the count as we go to grab him.
Looting him, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to get down for right now. I'll let my wolf go first. Thing.
All right. He was reading a book called Guardian of the Stars.
I'm going to take that.
All right. The cover showed a man shirtless, holding up a half-naked woman, kind of like a Conan style. Conan the Barbarian, that is.
Beautiful. I'm gonna pack that away for later.
It appears to be a fantasy romance with some erotic tones to it.
Alright, well, me and the wolf
Awesome.
are out now.
Where's you there, Giuseppe?
Going through.
I'm gonna message Giuseppe while he exits. Say, let me know if anything's going on out there.
I keep an eye out. Do you want me to roll perception while they drag him out here?
Yeah.
Just going to use hearing. Like, just hear it because it can't see well in the dark, and I'll use sight.
Okay, I'm going zoom out and reveal some stuff.
And the wolf's
boy.
hearing is an 18. I can see with a 16. The wolf can see with here with an 18.
Make player visible. Alright, you can hear several groups of people off in the distance. They can't really see you because it's not well lit. The room is dark, so they can't see your specific location.
And there's no-
coming out. So there's.
Where are the nearest lights from me?
You'd see a group up here, torches in hand, walking southwards. Oh,
Okay.
and let me use this version. There we go. You'd see this
See
group,
those
torch in
guards
hand as
over
well, walking eastwards. Group down here, walking northwards, and these guys wouldn't be visible, but they're heading north. So.
Okay, so there's no other lights like on the walls or anything?
Nope. Most of the area is pretty dark. All the lights would be coming from this room. So there's a couple light sources coming from out of that. And over
Let's see
here. And over here.
I'll
How tall is this thing that he's next to?
This goes 5 feet above this, and then this is 10 feet above this. So this is overall 15 feet above this area.
And that has an entryway into area that goes down?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
these are just windows. So, but this is an entryway.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Artiga know that it's almost 6 minutes, and to let Giuseppe know.
Oh, I'm outside the window, so.
Yes, that's why I'm telling him to message you.
Alright, I'll relay the message. Sorry, Borg, you're just chilling, standing guard. I'd message you, but you freak out. Anyway, I'll forward the message to Giuseppe.
Hurry up then.
Alright, I'll turn
It's your
Timothy
guard.
to the side and keep him covered. Make him look like he's still sleeping.
So we're gonna wait out the next set of guards?
Okay, if you're waiting
Okay.
out the next set of guards, I'm just going to skip things ahead a bit.
And also hide from their perspective.
Let's see, these
Same.
guys would be about here.
Oh, did Savat find anything upon Tim? Said he was checking?
Oh, Timothy had a coin pouch
Mhm.
and a dagger. And da. Upon his person, just normal clothing, the coin pouch, and the dagger.
Alright, I take it all.
He didn't check the other
Uh,
items, so.
He's naked now? Question mark?
Yeah, sure.
You take his pajamas?
I mean,
No.
Please leave the man some dignity.
Okay, so these guys
take his dignity, so.
All I'm saying is it's easy to explain a man in his pajamas.
Help you out with just seeing. I'm hiding behind the wolf who's just pure black. I'm using him as full cover behind him. Gonna
Clever.
get here, which I kind of doubt they're gonna climb up here. Yeah,
While we're
yeah.
waiting, I'm just gonna get one cursory bedside table as we are chilling. I don't know if there's any drawers or anything, or
there.
but while we're hiding, I'm just gonna cursory glance through there.
Inside, you'd see some more clothing, mostly day wear rather than night wear.
I guess I'll check his dresser over here.
Yeah, these guys are going this way. I just have them visible for.
Okay, I thought they're.
They're not.
They
actually
could
seeing
become
you
a
guys.
problem.
They're just on patrol.
I imagine I heard footsteps, is what it was. So.
That is true. You did hear footsteps. At this point, Giuseppe, you would hear, or you would see their torches leaving the area. So, you believe now is the best time for you guys to book it.
Message Giuseppe
Literally,
asking
but-
what's happening.
Kind of like, yeah, they're gone. We're ready to go.
Alright, I'll motion to Savath. I'll move down here. I'll tap Bork on the shoulder and motion him to come follow.
I want to check the dresser, see if there's anything in here.
Okay. In
Worthy
the
of
top
note.
drawer, you would find a rapier.
Is it magical?
No.
I'll detect magic. It just looks like a regular
It
rapier.
just looks like a regular rapier. Underneath the rapier is a suit of studded leather, also not magical.
Okay.
Appears to be this guy's old possessions, or his old wear when he was a thug for the Shade.
I see.
I'll glance at Zaboth, seeing if he saw anything.
What about the other drawers?
The drawer beneath it possesses a mirror, a handheld mirror. Seems to be silver lined, could be worth some money.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Is that it?
There's a couple other knickknacks, but not really of value.
I
Okay.
assume Savath was doing this during the waiting period, not just now when we were waiting for our open slot.
Knowing Zaboth, he could have done it at either.
It's a hell of a drug.
Last thing is I want to check the pants that he had on.
Alright.
See if he has anything in his pockets.
I thought you already did that.
No, the pants he did have on. That he changed out of.
Alright. Give me an
Gotcha.
investigation. You would find a piece of paper.
I'll look at it. I read it.
Appears to be devoid of any writing.
Is it magical?
Nope.
Why would he have a piece of paper in his pants?
RTG will walk up to Zaboth, seeing what he's saying, and be like, "Look, we don't have time for this. Let's go."
I keep moving these people.
Now.
I'll pocket it. And let's
Alright.
grab Timothy.
I'm gonna crawl through and prepare for Zaboth.
Alright, these guys are in this way.
Wolf's also
Hand
gonna
the guy
prepare-
over.
Wolf's also gonna help out since he's way bigger than I am. So the help I can give's chain a guy
Okay.
falling out.
So we're gonna try to pass the unconscious.
You're able to do it just fine. The hole's big enough for him. He's a relatively lanky guy.
Is the wolf able to carry Timothy comfortably?
If he's unconscious, probably.
I can do
What's
it.
the wolf's strength score?
Strength score right now is, I'm looking at 12.
Your wolf's still
Easily as
slowed
I could.
down, but your wolf can do
Just
it.
have Bork do it.
I have
Um,
400 spare carry capacity.
You're good. I'm just in the meantime while you're not through.
Okay.
Your wolf can
Small
carry
for you to
him
crawl
just
through.
for a little bit while Bork, gets through that window.
All right, I'll set him on the wolf, and then I will assist Zaboth and window as I can.
Sabath can get through it just fine. Keep moving these bags. I keep you guys down here. I wanna move
Let's
now
go, Bork.
comes the fun one.
All right, I'm gonna motion for Zaboth and Giuseppe to move ahead on the off chance that Bork fails this tremendously, so that they can get a head start.
Alright, we'll start heading off. Making sure I'm down to help the wolf jump down here with the guy on him.
And as they're doing that, I'll message Maze.
Could I have pretty good at acrobatics. Can I like assist him and tell him like how to move through? How to go
That's
towards
what I was thinking as well. But
No,
you
the
probably
wolf
have a higher.
has advantage. It has proficiency in acrobatics to it. You don't have to worry about that.
Not the wolf. I think he's talking about
Yeah, I'm talking about Bork.
Well then, seeing Savath go to aid him, I will
Everyone
instead
make
jump
me
down
perception
and.
checks.
Oh, famous last words.
I'm too busy.
This is why you do this during that lapse time, not right now when we're leaving, guy. The wolf hears 21. I rolled a 12 on scene.
Notice 22 across the board.
Alright. Let's see. Bork, Artigi, and the wolf. You would all see this group of guards leaving through the area. Make me stealth checks. They're going to make perception checks against your stealth. There's only 3 of them.
Of course.
So they have
Rip.
3 successes.
Bork out of stealth again.
Man. Bork is
Wolf
rolling.
got an
GG.
18.
Higher god of stealth without rolling.
Shush.
Hey man, expertise is a hell of a.
And 22, 24, and a 12
All right.
on our side.
22, 18, 24. Let's roll there so they have a chance.
Savoth's over there trying to
Oh,
be
shit.
acrobatics coach.
Uh-oh.
I
I don't
rolled
like
two
that word.
20s. Oh,
Don't say that.
it's fine though.
Yep.
They
Too higher than
all
20.
three of them had to roll 20s to be able to beat you guys. So you
Two-
guys had 3 successes versus their 2.
Alright.
I'd say we're pretty lucky, guys.
Okay. They will kind of look over in your direction, but seeing nothing but blackness, they'll just make.
Dark Cloak and Dark Wolf equals fantastic stealth.
They'll keep on their way.
Alright.
You will hear changing of the guard show up as these guys kind of pass by as well. They can't beat you since you had 3 successes, so they're just go through here.
They make their way in. Alright, we gotta go now.
I'll coach.
yeah,
I'll coach Bork how to contort his body through.
Hey, unless you want to make an acrobatics check, I suggest the stairs. Giuseppe.
It's only a 5-foot drop.
Frozen time for
10
Borg
foot on that one.
because he's still trying to get out the window. It's not that he's delaying; it's that he just hasn't tried it yet.
So, I haven't been told. What do I want? What do I roll to try to get out this window?
No. Oh wait, no, you're Bork. For you, you need to make me a dexterity check.
With aid from Savath? Question mark?
Oops.
Break the
I
glass.
canceled it. So, that was the wrong thing.
Yeah, Savath, if you make me a dexterity check and beat a DC 10, you can get made.
Oh,
Aha!
Oh my.
You have advantage. Never, you don't
do I
need
need
it.
it?
You pop through like a graceful ballerina.
That is the most graceful orc I've ever seen. A teacher will think
He's
as he
already
makes his way
down here
forward.
with the guy, and
I'll message saying, "Hey, Bork, you might want to relieve."
Well, the guy still seems to be right here, so.
move him. He's on the wolf though.
The wolf must have dropped him.
Okay.
Damn it, wolf.
Okay, I'm gonna check
I
to see
take-
if any of
Your
them
wolf.
can actually interrupt your travel to the maze. Otherwise, it looks like you guys might have a straight shot to it. Let's see, these guys will be moving south. These guys are moving north. So with that much, they will be in range. These guys will not be in range. The only thing that could be in range would be these guys. Alright. Here's a small chance you will get spotted. This is the last stealth roll before you are home free. These
Alright.
guys will be rounding the corner.
As that happens, I'm going to tap and give guidance.
To everybody.
So, one more stealth check.
Yep, last stealth check.
Okay, and that's good.
The wolf rolled a
That's what we
15.
like to see.
Bork, you also have a plus D4.
Okay.
So we have 14, 15 rolls,
28.
and then 28. Yeah.
Then 21.
The 21.
Let's roll for them. There's 5 of them. So,
Could.
Told them to silence those guys so they can't hear us. Like when they got close enough for silence, but I doubt your range is
Not
that
level
far.
3, not level 3 cleric,
they
sadly.
have
I'll take my plus 8 stealth on this post silent, to be honest.
They have 2 successes versus your 4. They will walk by unknowing of your presence as you enter into the maze, into freedom.
All right, so we get to my card. Is anything stolen?
Did you have any
Did
bad-
my
Boring
horse
cow,
get
not
anything
Bloodwave
stolen?
Actually,
Bay.
you are in a nice part of town, so no, nothing stolen. You're in KO, and you're obviously a grasping hand card. They are not touching that. They know better.
All right, so we get to the
Straight.
grasping hand card.
You guys
Get him in
just
there.
Get over to the cart and chuck him on into the cage. And grab his body.
Sits
So,
next
anyone want to
to
go
him.
back for another chance at the safe? Our teacher
Oh.
will say, in a jesting manner.
maybe.
Yeah, sure. We have him. We can just leave
But
him
we're
here.
still alerting the guard. Let's return him first. Maybe then we can come back.
All right, sure. Let's do that.
6 to 1, half dozen to another. Alright.
We're gonna head back to the shade
All right.
to deliver this
You're
guy.
going to the location he told you to head to. I'm going to give you a teleport pad.
Wowie, 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 wowie.
Remember that time we got to use that level 5 wizard spell?
5 wizard spell. Oh,
Is that
boy.
teleporting circle? Hey guys, hey. I will obviously be in the back
Ship
with our
at the
good
bottom.
Timothy on the off chance he would knock him the
Oh, he is super knocked out.
as he should be.
And he's
You get hit by two
Overkill
thieves when
him.
you're asleep, then don't wait.
How much health did he have? Because we dealt 34
He
to
had a
him.
max HP of 23. You brought him to negative 11
Huh?
in one murder blow. So you almost
That
had
is
to
a good
kill
thing
him.
that we both hit him,
Yeah,
to be honest.
you almost killed him. And if you didn't both hit
Okay.
him, he would have been awake still. So it's good.
Nice.
We're just going and all into about here. Assume.
Alright, let me
Guy.
make this map visible to players.
Yeah, I'll be making a perception check / investigation to look for any signs of anybody either following us or ambush us,
Okay.
knowing that the shade is a shady fellow.
And I can do that while traveling as a ranger, so
Okay, make your perceptions.
Perception check?
My last 5 perceptions have been poop.
Just for the
15
streams.
and the wolf's
Ben.
listening for a 20.
Very nice. The streams.
Bork
No, actually, the
notices
wolf's just-
his hand for the first time ever.
And after all, he never knew he had a hand as big as that.
So is
What
this
hand
the
is
grasping
it?
hand?
To Bork, and I'm like, no, this is, and I'll show him my hand. Just kind of quickly grasp and release.
Alright. You don't notice anyone following you. It seems to be pretty home free so far. As you get to the skyport, you would see a thug in between 2 houses waving you over. Hey, over here!
To him. I can't control it, so you move it with us on it.
Yeah, I'll just...
As our noisy draft horse and slowly clanks forward, stealthy.
Oh
As
god.
the horse carriage drifts.
Yep, it's drifted.
Ka-ting, ka-ting, ka-ting.
Play Eurobeat music.
Because the dog goes through my bags for any food. So I'm like, alright, we got him as ordered.
Excellent. The boss is back there.
Find him. Or to get him out as I throw him the key to the cart.
Yeah, I get him.
Stay on the cart, like keeping an eye out as we go back there.
Can I make a glance and give the up down of the thug warrior and see if he's got anything of note on his persons?
Sure. Investigation. Well, like with Timothy's thug gear, he had studded leather, a rapier, a dagger, and a longbow with a quiver of 20 arrows. You didn't go to the last door to find the quiver. And that, just basic bandana.
Any coin pouches?
Appearance. He has 2 coin pouches.
Can I go for a sleight of hand as one is
No,
distracted
don't do
from
it.
being-
Sure.
Fine, I'll walk away.
It's up to him, all in all. If he already said it, let him do it.
Want to slide of
That's-
hand?
I'll slap him,
I
I'll slap
did
him
say it.
upside the head as he reaches.
Well, you'd have to first see him if he's reaching it.
Come
If
on.
you're
Saw
sleight of hand,
nothing.
I'm looking right at him.
then give me that sleight of
Staring.
hand. All right, you can give me a
Seriously,
perception
don't
check off.
nag him.
Actually, your passive says that's a no. Yep. I will roll
Tiki, you slapped.
for those who are in hiding, because they might see you.
You're saying that our perception of 20 didn't notice anybody else in.
Oh, they're
I mean,
there.
we didn't notice while we were traveling.
Yeah.
We're here
We're
now.
here now.
Fair point.
I assume he'd want like some guards, because he might try to kill us. That's why I left the wolf back there to
All right.
blah blah.
You lift a pouch from him. You plop it into your own purse. You go for the second one. Lift it. He seems none the wiser. Give me a perception check, Artigi. And actually, Bork and Sevoth. Alright.
At least our tiki rolled high.
Artiki, you would hear from the inside of this building and this building laughter. Muffled somewhat by the building itself and other circumstances. Fucking Caleb got his bag stolen.
I'm going to glance at the laughter, give a wink, and smile.
I wanna tap Artigi on the shoulder and hold out my hand, expecting something.
I'll give him the later look of saying, not in the open like this, and continue to look.
All right, so I've walked up to him and I'm like, "We've got your man as ordered, and we weren't caught."
I know. Quite the job you've performed. Well done. Seems the grasping hand were the ones to go to.
Professionals as always, we are.
Well then. Have your reward here, and I have your bonus. It is a choice for you all. What you're wanting, as I have 2 sets of items. Take one or the other, depending on your preference.
Let's look at him.
He will first pull out a very full sack of coin. This is the main reward,
Of course.
and here's the second. He will pull forth a black mark. Just like a black coin, basically. He'll pull out 4 of them. He'll hand one to each of you. This is in addition to the extra. It's a shade mark. Mark of my approval. Break it in a time of need. It will grant you strength, luck. Out of character, it gives you inspiration.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You said we have a choice between this and something else, I thought.
No, that's just
I
freebie.
think this was one reward, and then now we're gonna get the
Yeah, gold plus the shade mark, 1 reward. Now for the freebie, or the bonus, since you did it completely stealthily. Now, I have the sets of potions here, or this set of poisons. There's enough.
Can I do a check on either or to see what they might be, or does he tell us?
You can.
Quality.
He's also going to be telling you, so. But you might know.
I'll wait to see if he says anything.
Well, the potions. I have 2 for each of you, of greater healing. For the poison, it's my own concoction. Shade poison. It will greatly damage your opponent, bleeding into them for several seconds. Out of character, 2d8 poison damage for 3 rounds.
Okay.
Is that 1 each for us then? Or?
3 doses of shade poison per person. If you take that, you can actually choose if you want poison or the healing. So, if you want poison, you get 3 doses of it. If you want healing, you get 2.
So, okay, with this kind of poison, can you put it on a weapon?
You
Or
can coat a weapon, or you can place it in someone's food. It's
So
ingest-
ingestion or
injury.
wound.
Yes.
alright.
I'll take the poison.
Take the potions.
Yeah, just point at your character so the stream can see who's taking what.
Poison.
Before I take anything, I want to take out the piece of paper and ask him if he recognizes this at all.
His, you would see a dull flash of a dark green light from under his hood. generally where his eyes would be, but the hood's kind of blocking it.
If that's magic of some sort.
Has some invisible ink upon it. Where did you find this?
It was in his pants. I felt it prudent to check what was on his clothes before he went to bed.
Well done, well done. This deserves an additional reward. This could have been meaningless without this note being recovered. He'll pull out another sack. This one pretty hefty, but not as hefty.
Okay.
I'll also bring forth the documents I found. Is there anything of worth to him? The ones I pulled from the desk.
Oh, these could be very valuable. He'll pull out another sack of coin. Aye, this could
Awesome.
be. This could aid me stopping this Toledo. Thank you.
As always, it is the Grasping Hand's pleasure.
I'll choose potions.
Potion's a greater healing heal anyway.
44?
Yeah, they heal 44 plus 4.
Poison.
Man after my own heart, boy.
Which leaves Giuseppe. What are you taking?
I took the 2 healing potions.
Excellent, excellent. Well then, our business here is concluded. As always, I'll be seeking out your faction's company in the future. Done well. You've earned my respect.
As long as you have the coin, you always earn our loyalty.
Coin is not an issue. And he will puff away in a plume of smoke.
Poof.
This guy will look around like, he does that.
I heard. I'll proceed to get them, and I'm like, help me carry it to the cart. We'll divide it evenly among us.
Yeah. At this
I'll
point,
walk up, knock out the thug mage, and
guards
read
will
his butt. I'm kidding.
Step out and grab him and lead him off.
Well, does he give the sack of gold for the piece of paper to me?
Yeah.
I do not divide that up.
Nor do I divide my bonus shares.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Greedy bastards here. It's fine.
Hey man,
I'm a pirate,
rogues
I
are
don't care.
rogues.
Fair enough. Alright, so let's see.
Thanks for guarding the door, Borg.
Yeah, that works.
Alright.
Feels bad, man.
Hey, you got a free level 2 out of this. Calm down.
You all gain a mission value for completion.
Whoop, whoop.
Are you wanting to go back? If so, we can continue the stream. Otherwise, this would be where it would end.
I'll raise an eyebrow at Savath. He seems the most likely to want to potentially go
I
for
am
a round
interested.
2.
I am interested in it. Yeah.
I'll look at Giuseppe and Bork as well.
Morally wrong thing to do to steal, but I am neutral. I'm going to roll on it.
I do not want to go
Crit
back.
means I'll go. I will not. I will not.
No, yeah, I don't want to go.
Well, Savath, 2-man job.
How much did I get from this?
Yeah, that is a fair question.
Yeah.
That does determine.
The main pouch of coin that housed your reward would be scrolling up. 1,200 gold, or 300 each.
Okay.
The pouch that housed that he gave for the letter, the invisible ink, housed 250 gold. And the last one for the documents about the house housed. How much would that actually be able to get? Because this one was not something that I had written down. That would be boop times boop equals 150 gold. And that one was Artiki's, right?
Yes.
Alright, Artigi, I think what we can do is we can go back and see if they are in alert. And if they are, then we can leave it. If not, we may have a chance.
I'm very okay with that.
Let's see, travel time would be about an hour and a half, so it'd be 3 hours there. Alright,
Yeah, because they don't have my cart to rely on or my natural explorer to get places fast anymore.
Or Bork. They don't have Bork.
okay. Just for
The ever important.
I'll treat Bork to a drink, though.
very nice. For
I will accept.
sake of carrying things along, you guys who are wanting to go back would return several hours later because of travel time and all that,
Yes.
and find the manor on high alert.
Alright,
Doesn't
let's...
seem worth it.
Your way back, full speed with mounts and everything, not just cart, but like full-on horses galloping. You could have been back in time.
Dang it, Giuseppe.
They
All right.
they check on him every couple hours, so.
All right, then I will make my way back to the tavern that I told to Bork and Giuseppe to meet us at after mission drinks.
Oh,
And from there, we're
and Bork are already there.
gonna end the stream. Thank you all for showing up and watching. It was pretty stealthy. Oh yeah,
We got lucky.
indeed.
We did. It was awesome.
There's a lot of luck involved there. I rolled a lot of ones.
Bork rolled like a god.
How much was the
Bork.
rug in that guy's room worth? Because I was eyeing the rug while I was under that bed for a while.
The rug, how much was that worth?
Intricate pattern of like a, I think it was a bird of some type.
The rug was worth 150 gold.
That's how much I got for paper.
So do I mark it as shades poison?
I'll link it. I have it written down, so.
Okay.
Very
You probably put it in your inventory, shades poison, then put item description later.
How much was in Timothy's gold pouch?
Timothy's gold pouch contained 7 silver, 6 copper, and 1 gold.
How much gold was on the thug warrior that he stole from?
Yeah, that's what I was about to add.
That would be 3 gold.
Pouches? What was in the other pouch?
I'm still counting. 3 gold, 7 silver, and 7 copper
Between the two?
between the two.
Very cool.
All right,
377.
and I'm going to stop the stream now. 'cause
Give me 1 gold piece.
Oh, also, Arcadum. Twitch.tv/Arcadum houses the living world. Go over there, subscribe, and join the living world. Fun times are had. Oh yeah. Now,
Out.